Hello, sorry. I was literally sitting here getting things together, but I also was just I was jamming to the Sims 2 soundtrack. I'm like, maybe I should actually, go on camera. I'm telling you, the Sims 2 soundtrack is a bop. But hi, Simply Gracious, hello. Hi, Bats, hi, Death, hi, Daphne, hello. You look, you feel bad. You love Zeph for this. Do not feel bad. Zephyrin is one of my good friends. Honestly, if you want to watch Zephyrin, feel free if you would like to. Zeph is another talented builder friend of mine. I miss my friends, I wonder what they're up to these days. Streaming probably. But hey, I'm glad that I have you here though. Hopefully Zeph will be still live when I'm ending. But I'm doing really good though, Dev. Thank you for asking. You're here and it's 7 p.m., not midnight. We love that. It is currently 1 p.m. for me right now at the moment, and it is not 6 p.m. I finally got a chance to finish my audition that I had to send in. That was due today. So that's why I had to move my stream to like a later time, because I had to do like some other extra stuff that I was waiting to get back from some people. But now that I got all that out the way, things are now good in the hood, and we're here. But yeah, a cathedral. I believe Zephyrin is not human. You know why? Because Zephyrin is so talented at building. I'm over here trying to build random stuff. Zephyrin's out here building like cathedrals and doodads and whatnot. I'm like, how you do that? Teach me your ways. I swear. So today I thought it'd be really fun. I've been contemplating this idea for a while actually, and I've been wanting to turn Granite Falls into a summer camp world, because the thing is, Granite Falls was technically our very first ever game pack that we got in The Sims 4. Was our very first one, so it's very dated and it's not really up to date at all. And I felt like, we have a lot of cool packs that really make camping, summer camps, whatever it really is, more exciting. I mean, Get Together has a club system. Season has the whole like scout after school activity thing. Get Famous, Growing Together, Parenthood. Like, there's so much stuff that I'm like, I have to have it all in one save. And I shouldn't be making another save file, but yet here I am today making another save file, even though I need to finish like 3 other ones that I've been working on. But those take a lot of time, because I don't have the energy yet for that, so I'm not ready. So plus, Granite Falls, it literally only has like 6 slots. One is technically hidden and the other ones are just cabins, so it's really not that difficult. Oh, you sat with your family at the moment? You've been here since last night? Ooh. Since last night? I hope things have been well, though, with the fam and you. And Natalie and Tay, thank you for the early cruise and the daily clicks for Palestine and Lurkin. Don't all Sim players have, like, million saves? Yeah, we do. Mine are, like, really unfinished. I have this, like, habit of going into The Sims, whether it's, like, The Sims 2, 3, 4, whatever it really is, and I'm just like sitting here thinking, do I want to play in this save or do I want to play in that save? And I'm like, no, I'll make a whole new save. I'm like, I'll just play a whole new save file, it's fine. Hi Theo, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? Happy Friday. And Natalie, hello. You're laying with the cats chilling, so it's been great. Good. Good. I woke up pretty early this morning, around like 7:30. Got some stuff done, did some acting stuff, because I had like 2 commercial auditions that I got yesterday. One I submitted today, that was due today, because I got it literally the last minute. And another one's not due until Sunday, so I'm doing that on Saturday, most likely, to get that done and out the way. So, busy bee over here. But, enjoy your chill time. Oh, you're in your deep Stardew era? Who are you trying to marry in Stardew, Daphne? I want to know. Better not be Seppi. Oh, you stayed after the cinema as your daughter fell asleep here? Ah, well, that's good. That's good. A good rest time is always important. What is this? Not my concern. Okay. And I'm glad you're doing good, Theo. I have been well. I have been well. Been good. You know, as an actor, I love acting. It's my favorite thing to do. But I've been getting a lot of like auditions as of lately, and which is a great thing. I love it. Being called into a casting office is what I love. The audition is the win, and booking it is a bigger win for me. So I'm like waiting to hear back on like I have this one, that one. I have like I'm waiting to hear back on basically 5 auditions. 5 auditions at this point that I've done in the past like 2 weeks, and I'm like waiting to see like, do I have a callback? Did I book it? Am I paying? Like I just need to know all the things. Nosy. You have no clue. He's mine. See back off. Sebi doesn't like you, Dabney. You know why? Because you don't give him frozen tears like I do. So you can steal somebody else. Hi, Ridley. Hello. Welcome in. Happy to see you. I'm excited to play Stardew Valley tomorrow, honestly. It's been on my bucket list for a while. But I've been well. Getting my day started, really. Oh? Getting my day started mostly with some Sims. Did some acting stuff today. I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't know. That's not my concern. But no, all has been good. All has been good. Woke up, ate some muffins, did some acting stuff, edited some stuff, responded to some emails, and now I'm here. So I had to move my stream back a little bit early to a later time, which is like right now. But today we are going to be building up Granite Falls. It is the very first ever game pack we got in The Sims 4. So it's very dated and it needs a new look, especially with what we can include. I'm going to be turning it into a summer camp, just because I feel like summer camps are always like my favorite things. And you know, Seasons has a little dazzle razzle to it. Oh, Krobus. It's an all void farm. Oh, all void theme. Ooh, wait, that's very fancy. I thought about Krobus for a hot minute. Hi, SD Queen. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the resub, my friend. You're finally home and off of work to join the stream again. Yay! Well, I'm glad to have you on this lovely Friday. And Nuvia, thank you so much for the bits. How are you? Imagine an old big cabin cafe. Ooh. You know, honestly, I thought about that because when you think about it, Outdoor Retreat came out so long ago. Outdoor... Can I spell? There we go. Because, yeah, Outdoor Retreat came out January 13th, 2015. This was basically a few months after The Sims 4 released back in September. So it was like base game, and then we literally got Outdoor Retreat, and then we got Get to Work. So it's crazy that it's been that long. Yeah, because Get to Work came out in 2015 of March. So base game, Outdoor Retreat, then Get to Work. And so we never really had like this opportunity to go through like these old worlds. JE girl, enjoy your lurk. Yeah, where the camp leaders bring their kids to the cafe for breakfast. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So we have a lot to play around with this world. Technically, it is a vacation world. So your Sims can vacation here, but essentially we can add whatever we want. And we have so many options now for lot types, but I want to include I want to include enough space for like vacation spots. So I will probably I'll keep the national park most likely, but I might turn that into something different. But we'll definitely have one cafe. We'll have at least three vacation rentals and 1 park. So that's 5. And then we'll also renovate the hermit's house as well. So that's 6. So this one will be a vacation rental, but this will be like more of a starter area. Honestly, I would have loved that. I would have loved that. Like if Outdoor Retreat came out after Seasons, that would have been so cool, because Seasons included the Scout after school activity for the kids and teenagers. And I'm like, ooh, if they ever were going to do a refresh, the first refresh I would have thought should have been Outdoor Retreat. At least way back then. Back then, I feel like Outdoor Retreat could have gotten a refresh, just because, you know, base game added a lot of new things, and, you know, they could have done something else with it. So I'm thinking this will be the beginner, and I want to record all this for a YouTube series. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things that they could have included with Outdoor Retreat. I mean, it was 2015, and thinking back then, I don't think we really didn't have anything back then. I don't think pools were added. I don't think pools weren't a thing back then in 2015, right? Oh, but you're obsessed with this one house that you gave so much detail, and now you're working on others for your rotation. Fun. I need to do that one day. Be obsessed with one household and not like 10,000. I was saying earlier how like I get so obsessed of having multiple save files and not knowing where to start. Doesn't seem right. That's centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But no, I have this like weird obsession of like playing around with multiple households and not knowing, should I play with this one? Should I play with that one? And then I get bored, and so I end up making another save file. But that's just me. That's really just me on how I kind of do things. I get obsessed. I'm like, I'm gonna start a new one. I'm in a mood to start a new. Oh, the Sims don't have concepts. They could do a refresh. But I know it won't be profitable because most people already have the pack of it once. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like refreshes are like a thing of the past now. And we won't really get any more refreshes unless, you know, people say otherwise. Mostly people, I mean, EA says otherwise. Doesn't look right. This might just be an uneven lot. That's awkward. Oh well. But no, yeah, I don't know if they would ever consider. If they would consider, I would love that, honestly. So I'm thinking I'll do a campfire in the middle, like straight in the middle, and then have like different camping spots on each side. So like one over here, maybe something over here, and then a little kitchen spot. Yeah, it'd be kind of good. Like on average, like how many days do you play in your rotational playthrough, Nubia? Oh, I need to sign. Add this right here. We'll also add this. I'm just placing down placement furniture for right now until I kind of get the hang of this. I want to do something like right here. This could be right here. Oh, these are not the right ones. There we go. Don't we have like a bigger one though? I could have sworn we have a bigger campfire pit. Unless it's just called a pit. What if I call it pit? Maybe. Oh, you have one save file and you play on short lifespan so you don't get bored. Do you get attached to your Sims though? Because I get too scared. Mostly I get scared of moving on from that household because I played with them for so long. Ah, here it is. And I just never know when is like the right time to move on. Maybe you can help me with that, Ridley. Like, when do you think is like the right time to move on to the next generation? Because I don't know how to move on. I'm not built like that. Never have, never will be. But I'm willing to learn. Maybe I'll do rocks. I'll do these right here. These. Why do I feel like I hear something else in my headphones? That's weird. I don't know why. Okay. Moving on. Girl UK, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for the early crew. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit better. That's more organized. Yep, perfect. Your rotation is with 3 households, 3 worlds. Commission in Willow Creek, Malcolm Rabi. Each household is like a week's, but things could change. The kids go to university and have to organize it. Ah, okay. That's a good rotation. One week, 1 sim week per household. It does keep it like it keeps it from going like stale, I've learned, and you can like kind of play around how you want. So that's a good way to like do a rotation. Oh, you don't get attached even on low short lifespan? You're eager for your Sims to age up so I can start a new generation and a new way of playing. That's smart. Maybe I should learn from you. I think I need to learn not to take photos of my Sims, or at least take too many photos of my Sims. Because if I do, then I'll get attached. So I'm going to learn how to not take too many photos. It's when they just do something right. And I'm like, oh, I love y'all too much. I can't move on. Or at least I have like an end goal. How should I move on? An end goal for one gen to move on to the next one. There we go. Oh, I know what's playing in the background. I had Twitch open on my phone. I was like, I'm hearing voices. Hi, Girl UK, welcome in. Because as of lately, I just started finishing up Gen 1 of my current legacy to move on to Gen 2. And I'm not joking. I had this weird habit of like, I can't finish this generation until I complete like an aspiration or a career or a certain amount of skills. And I finally done that. I'm almost done with the aspiration, which I just honestly might not finish, which is fine. The career was like the main focus for me, for my O'Connor diaries. And now I'm like at a perfect spot to move on to Gen 2 for Winston. I think I might do Tan. Yeah, there we go. If you have to complete your aspiration and if the storyline has concluded, then I would move on. Okay. For each week you can choose which sim their storyline is the main focus of that week. Okay. That's giving me some ideas because I do want to like do some type of like rotational gameplay for myself at least. Because I do love storytelling and I do want to do some type of rotational playthrough of some type. And I think doing it like once a week for each household is a good idea. Let me place down some stuff real quick. They don't really need a toilet. They can walk to the other side unless I do give them one of these things. Yeah, what I can do is I can delete these fences right here and put it right here. Up just a little bit more. Every campsite has one nearby, so they have this. That will be there for a second. So I'll put down some of these lanterns for a quick minute. I also need a trash can. Basically just everything from outdoor retreat on this lot. I'm going to place down this placement furniture and then things will start to come together a little bit more. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit. I think I have this one too. Oh, when you were little, you saw other YouTubers taking pictures of their Sims, so I started doing that too, even though I don't really care. Yeah, I think, honestly, I only take photos because I want to know like what they look like as they get older. And I do it in like in a storytelling format that, oh, like Gen 1 was like a toddler at this time and they looked so different, and Gen 3 looks exactly like Gen 1 when they were babies, stuff like that. Like little details I use And that's why I take so many photos. Plus, I just kind of want to keep that for my own records to remember, like, oh, 'cause that's what he looked like. Creepy, but yet interesting. Oh, you gave Willow Creek household so much detail that they are a connection to Mount Komorebi. Ooh. So you have like connecting families from Willow Creek to Mount Komorebi then? That's really cool. I need to play in that world more, to be honest. It's like, it's the world that I forget that exists sometimes. And I need to like go there more without... Oh, it's so dark. No, I need to go to that world more. Other than like just going to the mountain excursion and doing basic stuff. So I should live there more. Let's get a little one of these over here. Now, how do I want to do this? Trying to figure out a good method on how I should lay this out. If the sleeping quarters are over here on the very top of the lot, and then I have a little bathroom section over here, I could put the shower and stuff on this side. This side could be the horseshoe thing that we have. Oh, hello. Horseshoe thing that we have. I'll put like two side by side. Yeah, do something like that. I feel like that would be a good idea. And you know what I also want to do though? Is I want to do a rotation of Willow Creek with Oasis Springs and Brindlin Bay. Because those are like one of my favorite worlds to play in. Like those worlds, they bring me comfort, they bring me joy. They're not too much, but they're also not too little. But yet they have a storyline. Because the BFF household, the Kim Lewis household, the Goth family, the Lotharios, Caliente's land grabs, and then of course Brent and Brent Hecking. Like that is like honestly one of my favorite households to play with of all time. They don't really have any drama. They don't cause a scene. And they get in and get out. They don't bother anybody. Which is what I prefer, personally. Okay. I feel like I got my ideas laid out, but I think I want to focus on landscaping today. Let's see. What kind of landscaping can I do? Anything? Oh, that's a log. That's snowy. Ah, I can add these things from Cottage Living for now. But do I want to add in stuff from... Should I add in a tree house? No, I think I'm going to add in a tree house off of the lot. So then that way other Sims can utilize it. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. So I'm like thinking, what do I want to do for the general environment? Willow Creek household is basically Dia and his wife have a son. This household is rich and Dia has a brother named Parker, and he told Dia's your wife doesn't have to give, well, he doesn't give good feeling about her, and then the wife heard over it's the gold digger and she's emotionally manipulated. Oh, and they cut them off. Oh lordy Lou, drama. I kind of like that though. Okay, so that's how the connection is. That does make it interesting when you play rotationally. That helps. Okay. Plus you rotate the world, basically switch a world from the rotation either each gen or each other generation, or if the story is concluded with the story or the connection is concluded. Ah, okay. Good to know. Also, Nettlebrook, welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the raid and sending your lovely community over here. How was your stream? What did you all get up to? I would love to know all about it. We are currently trying to attempt to renovate the entirety of Granite Falls, which is the very first ever game pack that we had in The Sims 4. And I thought it'd be a really good idea to kind of tap into that and turn it into a summer camp world. Since we don't really have like proper summer camp, I felt like it was a good idea to use my imagination for a change and see what I can do. Utilize all the packs to my disposal and just have pure fun. But how was your stream today? Did you get up anything into The Sims? Or are you playing Stardew, Minecraft? Anything in particular by any chance? But if you're new, my name is Steven, pronouns he, him. I play a lot of The Sims, mostly. Sims 4, quite frequently. A lot of building, a lot of gameplay and storytelling. But we do get up to some shenanigans in The Sims 2 and 3 and some indie games every once in a while. But I appreciate you being here, though, today on this lovely Friday. And my pronouns are he, him. Oh, you change worlds every gen? That's a good way to mix it up. I've done that before, Ridley, in my... What is it? No, I think I've done that just regular. Yeah, that's a good way to mix it up as well. Every generation's a new world, so you can experience a new world, understand what it's like, and just, you know, not get bored. Oh, you're very sleepy because you're not taking your meds today and you're living the side effects of said meds. Ooh. Well, I'm wishing you the best, my friend. If you need someone to keep you awake, I will try my best to keep you awake. Unless you need to sleep. Sleep is very, very important though. But yeah. And thank you for letting me know your pronouns, friends. I really greatly appreciate that. Oh, here they are. I was looking for these things. But of course, Nettlebrook, I appreciate the company. And I actually wanted to ask you all a question. When we got Seasons, what was your first impression of Seasons when we first got it? Or when you first got it? Would love to know your thoughts on that. Also, ooh, not ads playing. 90% humidity for the first few nights and you're also very sleepy. Ooh, not the humidity. I'm not a big fan of humidity at all. It doesn't work with my skin and it doesn't work with my hair. Drink a lot of water. Please. I have my water nearby and I've been trying to keep it on hand. Oh, you were excited about Seasons. You loved it. Good. It's literally my must-have pack. It's #1 on my list. I really enjoy it every single day because it's season. You just have to have Seasons because it's Seasons. It's... What can I say? Oh, you have to turn off the snow, very laggy. That is understandable. I turned off a few things in my settings. In certain save files, I'll turn off certain settings like the rain and the thunderstorms and like snow because it doesn't fit with the story that I'm trying to tell and it can get a little bit crazy. I think my favorite thing about Seasons that I thought was so unique is that it incorporated a lot of new things that I think we've all personally been needing for a very long time. But I think what they could have added is a way that we could have, like, when you have a thunderstorm, every once in a while, your power will go out in The Sims, and you will get like a notification saying your power has been turned off due to like a ongoing thunderstorm. It won't be turned on for like another like 2 days or whatever. Just to add that touch of realism, you know. Plus, I think it's just kind of cool to have your power shut off for a little bit, for a change, to get outside, see the sights, you know. So much water. Very good. Kaleidoscope. I just had tea this morning and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have not had tea. This tea makes it a little bit too hot, but it wasn't too bad. Did I do this? I'll have a bush back here. And I think... Ooh, what should I add? Oh, I definitely need to add in all of these pond effects. More specifically, the fireflies I need to add in throughout the lot just to give it that ambiance. And should I add in mosquitoes? You know, why not? Well, they already happen anyway. When you're already here, the mosquitoes are already there. So it's not really necessary, but I will add in the fireflies because they make more sense. Are seasons and weather like Alexa and dislike? No, but I wish they were. It would be kind of cool saying I hate thunderstorms or I love the rain. Because like for me, I love rain. Rain is like nice and calming. I only like it when I'm asleep. It helps me sleep better, personally. The rain does. But when I'm awake and I'm working, make it go away. Because half of the time what happens is that when it rains and it's thunderstorming, the power gets shut off somehow. And I'm like, I was not built for this life. The rain should turn on when I say so. If I could control the weather, ooh, life would be easier. I'm telling you, life would be easier if I could control the weather. But no, honestly, I would love for a sim to like dislike snow. Because think about it, while ads are playing, because think about it, the idea, your sim dislikes snow, and your family of like, I don't know, like maybe like 8 sims probably, go to Mount Kohlrabi because it's like a snowy part of the world in that area, and like you go snowboarding and whatnot, and it's actually like literally snowing, and your sim gets a moodlet saying, I hate the snow, I didn't want to go on vacation, blah blah blah, you know, things like that. And you would have like this pop-up or something, because like sometimes what happens like through gameplay, your sims will either like something or dislike something. But when your sim automatically already hates snow or hates a specific type of weather pattern, occasionally what will happen, your sim will get a pop-up saying a blurb of whatever and saying so-and-so likes snow or really likes rain now, because their preferences can change through gameplay. Like, that would be so cool. There should be an option for that. I think so. A way they can like dislike snow or rain or thunderstorms. Like, just think about it. Your sims could be storm chasers, and they just love the storms that happen in their area. They're constantly outside. They would sleep outside. They would look at the telescope outside. Like, they have no fear of any kind. Especially when they get struck by lightning, they're even more energized than ever before. That they'll spend their days outside. And they'll get some type of like trait saying like they're outdoorsy or whatever. So they would prefer sleeping outside on the ground rather than inside. I don't know, random stuff that I think could have been a season's thing. I mean, there's no time like the present. They could literally update it now and give us all those things. I don't know. But yeah, that's like what I'm thinking, Lucy. Like, imagine like your sims could have like traits and likes and dislikes of saying, hey, I really like snow. And then one fateful night, what happens is that your sim somehow randomly, after either a happy or traumatic event, you get a pop-up with a blurb saying whatever it says, and then at the end it says dislikes snow or dislikes whatever weather related. Like, it will be so cool. I don't know, that this is getting me inspired. Like, little things like that always make me excited to play The Sims for those little reasons. I don't know. Like, if you have the opportunity to like work with the Sims team, like, what would you ask them? Because I would ask them that, because that's a good idea for storytelling. Think about it. Oh, what is that? No, I don't want that. I'm trying to figure out all these different little landscaping bits. But my friends, welcome back from the ad. So if you got an ad, you didn't miss anything. I was yapping to myself, really, about weather and how weather should be a thing in The Sims, but more detailed weather. Giving us likes and dislikes about it. I need some type of archway. Oh, we do have that thing from Horse Ranch, I realize. What a Horse Ranch. Horsey, where are you? Horsey. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. I've been holding out. I've been waiting for the, ooh, that looks nice. I've been literally waiting for that day, for the moment they give us the option to freely place our gates wherever we want. Because when they added the option to freely place like our doors and windows, I'm like, oh, I got so excited because that was like, it may not been a big thing for some people, but that's like huge for builders or just people in general. I was very excited about it. It's like that, it changes everything about The Sims on how you build, where you place all your builds, all your gates and whatnot. A dream. 0.8. Oh, that's too big. Scale 0.9. Oh, it's even bigger. 0.6. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do 0.75. How is that bigger? 0.7? 0.65? 0.6? I'll just do 0.6, it's whatever. No, but yeah, that'd be perfect. I don't know how much I would love a 3-tile gate. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I guess because we've never had it before, that I don't know how I would feel about it. I mean, more options the better. I ain't complaining. I'm like, I wonder how that would work. I wonder how that would look in the game. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. We do have a lot of 3-tile doors in the game. That's true. But a 3-tile gate. I would like that. Well, because let me check real quick. Yeah, we really don't technically have. Well, that's a 4. That's a 2. Yeah, the bigger ones that we have are mostly just like 4 tiles instead of 3. So I can see how freely placing gates would come in handy. Yeah, it's either 2 or 4. There's no in between. Or 1. 1, 2, or 4. That is so interesting. Huh. And then you were disappointed when you tried to freely place a gate. Yeah, I kind of was. I would love to have the ability to place, well, not specifically like place, but more put like, I want to put gates to the edge of the lot. That is like an ultimate builder's dream of mine, is to put fences at the edge of the lot, because then I'll have more space to put all of my stuff. You know, that's what I would love to see. But yeah, there are like 4-tile and 5-tile gates. I really like restrict myself on how much, like what kind of gates I use, because the gates are very like they have a very distinct style, so I always have a hard time like utilizing the other ones. I should probably like branch out a little bit more and see what I could do. That works. Ooh, if we could have half-tile walls vertically, I would scream. I would literally scream of pure enjoyment, because I've always wanted to have that option. Because when you look at like all the walls, they're great, but if we could literally split that one wall right down the middle, whew, you know how many times I've always wanted to just move the wall in a certain position and like just have it right there, because like the wall is either too big or too small, and I'm like, if I can make it a little bit smaller, then I could add like a plant right there and cut it off right there. I don't know if that made any sense, but like that little, ooh, that'd be a dream. A literal dream. Oh, here they are. There's a lot. Oh no, my favorites. That's what I need. Favorites. I don't know. That's what I really want as like a Sims builder. I want to have the ability to freely place my gates and also freely place, well, just literally anything. Even have the option. I mean, I guess freely placing gates. I want more variety of windows. Windows and curtains that match the windows. Personally, I feel like curtains, they are either a hit or miss. I don't know what to say. Hi LB, welcome in, happy to see you. My week has been going great so far. I'm just building the night away. I'm working on a build right now where I'm turning Granite Falls into a summer camp themed world. So it'll be a save file that people will be able to download. But that is what I'm doing at the moment. And so far I'm having a lot of fun because I love building. But then I like to dabble in like a lot of things. Plus, you know, seasons really gave me that inspiration to do something like this for the first time in forever. How's your how's your Friday going so far? Hope your Friday has been treating you very kindly. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this stuff up here. How much does this cost? 13,000? Will this even be a starter-friendly area? I don't know. Oh yes, windows are a must-have. Like, I think if they were gonna do another big base game update, I would love for them to include windows and curtains that match the window, or match the window height and frame is what I really need. Ooh, I want to add that to the town square. I'm going to put it over here for later. Well, no, I'm going to delete it for now. Let's figure this out. I feel like I have stuff laid out in a certain area. I have this here. What's missing is the grill. And I think the grill, I'll probably use the base game one, but I kind of want to use the horse ranch one. It feels more natural. I'll probably do that here. One area at a time. Hi Wooms, welcome in. Thank you for the early crew, my friend. Oh, you woke up and decided that your bed was too comfortable and went back asleep. Oh my gosh. You've only been woken up. Oh, you only just woke up and you pretty much slept through the entire day. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. But honestly though, if my bed was comfortable like yours, I would also be falling asleep immediately. I would not wake up. For all I know, it would have been like 5 p.m. like, well, let me get started with the rest of my day. Or as much day as I have left. This bestie, I'm telling you. There was one time I literally slept for 12 hours. 12 hours straight. Best sleep I've ever had in my entire life, I'm telling you. Oh, the curtains really need an overhaul? Yes, but still, I really wish they do something more for base game hairs. Either replace them or remesh them. I would also love to see them do that too. And they've been kind of doing that every so often. They did, however, I don't know when the survey will end, but they recently have put out a new survey. If you're not in the Sims Discord, they put out a survey of a lot of things. And the survey entails a lot of like culture representation for the Sims 4. And I really love that survey because it's kind of talking about like African culture and what they would like to see from us, like what should they include into a base game update. So I would definitely recommend checking out that survey and fill it out all the way through if you can, because I would love to see some more culture representation in The Sims 4, especially in African themed world. Because like the hairstyles, hello, we need more Afro textured hairs in general, and different styles of hair too. Clothing, clothing in general, makeup. There's a lot of things that they could include into an African themed world, especially just for base game updates. Recipes are a major thing that I would love to see as well. Oh, your mattress is the Squishmallows? Ooh. See, I've never owned a Squishmallow. My friend Griffey has a bunch of them. Collects them mostly. Washerboard. But yeah, they've been getting a lot of updates for the SCX drops. We haven't had one in a while. So I'm hopeful that we'll probably get one soon. Because we're supposed to be getting 2 new kits next week on Thursday. We're getting a makeup kit, and then we're also getting a like an entryway mudroom kit. The mudroom kit is made by Peacemaker, and then the makeup kit is made by SpringSims, which I think is very exciting because I love both creators equally, and I have a lot of their custom content in my game. But I'm like, I need more. What is this? Yeah. Oh my gosh, if they did a hair kit, I would scream. I would literally scream. I would love more updos as well, because like I give a lot of my Sims like short or medium hairstyles, but I would love more updos. Updos would be really cute to see. No, literally, if we get a hair kit, I don't know how I would feel. Like for a lot of things, like makeup in the Sims is great, but we need a little bit more variety, especially for base game Sims. They look a little bit rough. The first Sim I will be giving a makeover to with that kit is Nancy Landgrab. Because why in the world does Nancy Landgrab have those bleach blonde eyebrows and that green eyeshadow? It has to go. So I'm literally giving her a makeover with that kit next week. It's the first thing I'm going to be doing because she needs help. She is the most richest Sim in the entirety of the Sims franchise, but she cannot afford new makeup. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit pressed about that. It's too early to be ranting about makeup and Nancy Landgrab. Oh my gosh. But no, she needs help. But no, honestly, at least like give us more. I am gonna tell you straight up, if you have good rest sleep until you slip on a comfortable setting of Squishmallows. They look very comfortable. I feel like I should at least buy one. I don't collect a lot of like plushies or not, but I've been meaning to get more plushies. I've been trying to buy up all of my friends' plushies as of lately, and I don't have all of them, but I'm working on that. But no, if we got a hair kit, I would probably pass out and pass away and then come back to life because I wouldn't believe it's real. But I would love to see like a kit for like rugs, curtains, blinds. Like I want all of that. I just want everything. I want an office, not an office. No, I want an infant kit. I want another elder kit. Personally, I just want everything new. But I'm kind of glad though that we're getting a makeup kit, because makeup in The Sims, it's so versatile in many different ways. But I'm kind of glad that we're getting a makeup kit from a makeup CC creator. Because if y'all have not downloaded SpringSims as CC before, you should do it now. Now would be a good time to do it. Did I add a swing set? Or is that too much? Look, what could I add in this corner? Feel like I think a swing set would be fine. But they're also all eco-friendly, but this wouldn't really benefit them at all. Oh, I can add in a telescope. Add in a telescope over somewhere. Like over here in this corner. And then maybe I guess I could add in a swing set. It wouldn't really hurt, honestly, to add one in. But yeah, I'm excited. What would you want to see next though in The Sims? Like, now that we know that we're getting 2 more kits next week, would that technically be the end of the roadmap, or are we waiting for something else? Because technically those kits were not in the roadmap. The last thing in the roadmap actually was The Sims board game, which has now already been released out into the world. So I'm wondering, when will we get the next roadmap? I need info immediately. Did I add in a... No, I didn't. I need to add this in right here. Add that there. I need, let's see. Where is that picnic? Oh, here it is. Picnic basket here. And I want to add more stuff, but what else could I add? Oh, I need a trash can. Oh, but I have all these things here, so I need to place around. That's right. Voice pack, which allows our Sims to actually sound like actual humans instead of ET. I don't know if I would want that. Like, you want them to sound like actual humans? Like, you want them to still, like, speak Simlish? Or do you want them to speak, like, real human words? I don't know how that would work. They would have to change the entire coding of the entire game in order to do that. Like, completely change the entire thing. From scratch. I don't know how that would work. I don't know. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have to build a new system to handle the game. No, same. We are up to like 100 packs, or we have more than 100 packs in The Sims 4. But I think what I would love to see for them to do, here we go. Because like now that we have all these packs, I think what is desperately needed is a way to like select what packs we want to have installed, because we have it for The Sims 3 is the thing. The Sims 3 has it, and we didn't have that many packs, but it felt very helpful to like decide what pack we want to play with and or build with. And we have James Turner's website, but not everyone has access to that and has not have the capability to do things like that. Especially people on console don't have the ability, at least to my knowledge they don't. But if we had an option to like literally select what packs we wanted to play with that day, it would make things way more easier and way more accessible. Because like, what if I just want to play with Grown Together? And that's it, nothing else. That's what I would honestly love to have. Oh my goodness, 108 to 109. Lordy Lou. That's a lot of packs. Oh no, I understand what you mean. To make it so they understand what they're saying. I am kind of curious to know like what they are talking about a little bit. Like I know some Simlish, but I don't know a lot of Simlish. So I would like to know what they're actually saying, or at least like have some type of notification of some type saying they said X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. Because it would be a little bit helpful for storytelling rather than like trying to like, make up what they're saying, especially for argument purposes. Because I'm like, I know the Sim did not say what I thought they said. But no, I would like to have, I would like for the Sims to clarify a little bit more. Just a wee little bit more. Nothing too much. Let's put this over here because they get through there. And then I need this. Oh, I can add in the water balloon thing, which I think, do we have water balloons? Water balloons. Do we have water balloons? This game? I don't know. But I kind of like Simlish. To be honest, actually, you know what they really need to do though? Because Simlish is like a universal language across all 4 games or just the entire franchise in general. What they actually need to do, instead of making a pack and making people pay for that, which is downright crazy, I feel like if they were going to make a voice pack, it should be a base game update, personally. Because packs are already expensive. What I would prefer them do is making a Sims dictionary. Think about it. If they made a Simlish dictionary with every single phrase of all the Simlish words that every Sim is saying, it would make it way easier, at least for me. Instead of having to pay for a pack and then it breaks and the cycle continues, really. And I wouldn't want that for people. I would actually buy a dictionary rather than like buy a pack. Personally. I wouldn't spend $5 on a pack. On a language pack. I'd rather them like just update the base game for it. or give us a dictionary. That's my personal opinion, though, on that forefront, because it would make it more easier, because like we all learn in many different ways, you know. Water balloon. What else can I add? Maybe I can add this little water pump. Oh yeah, like the air bubbles. Or closed captions. Yeah. If they actually made a dictionary for this game language, it feels like someone would read it and take it way too seriously and cultivate a country, whether it's only talking The Sims. You know, yeah, people would do that. It's the Sims community. People take The Sims way too literally sometimes, and I never understand why. It's just a video game. But that's the people. That's the Sims community in general. Some people just take it way too literal. And I say, you know, hey, do what you want to do. Ooh. But that's just me. That's just me. But there's always going to be someone who's not going to like something, and that's like their own personal like opinion of like, I don't like this, I don't like that, and that's, they have their own right to their own opinion. Oh. If they wouldn't want a dictionary, that's fine. But it wouldn't be worth it, though. Oh, you've heard psych jokes that The Sims should be in a diagnostic manual. I can see that. The Sims literally should be studied, personally. I'm just saying. The Sims literally should be studied for a lot of different reasons. There's so many things that we could talk about The Sims for literal decades. It's like, how did The Sims become a thing? Why is its fan base so large and it's expanded across many different countries and many different languages? You know, there's some things we could really talk about. Oh, and thank you so much. I'm really liking how this build's coming along. And dare I say, we've only been here for an hour and I'm almost done with this build. I know. It's crazy. I never really get to finish any builds on time. Or at least I really don't do a lot of like one builds. But there's an occasion. There are times where I do finish one build in like 2 hours and I get to work on another one. It's rare, but it happens. Today might be the day. I don't know. Hi Jean, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. We're working on a Granite Falls build right now. We're turning Granite Falls into a summer camp world inspired by seasons. No, honestly, I take a lot of things like literally sometimes. I take a lot of things seriously. It just depends on what it is. If I don't understand the context and I don't understand like what is really all about, then I'm like, I take things literally until someone actually explains it to me. But that's just me. Hi, happy Friday. So my idea is that we're gonna have a lot of vacation rentals, hopefully. My goal is to have at least 3 vacation rentals, 1 cafe. But I'm thinking there is that national park on that big lot that we could just turn into a multitude of things. And it could have like a cafe, a swimming pool. Maybe we turn it into a recreational center? What are your thoughts? Because we could also turn it into a community space. I don't know. Maybe we could turn that big lot into a community space so we have a multitude of things rather restricting ourselves. But then a national park in a summer camp area makes more sense. I don't know. It was rare. I was there. Okay, I might do this a little bit more there and do some more dirt piles here. Ruberry, hello, welcome in. Happy to see you on this lovely Friday. Welcome, welcome. A Rex Center would be nice, but I was like, I'm not too sure because it does seem like limiting, but it does give you a lot of room to play around with. I don't know. I might leave that. I might leave that just right there, to be honest. I'll leave that right there. Some people like crazy builds, some people like it nice and simple. Some builds take long, some builds take are quick. Generally depends on how the creator goes about building, but at the end of the day, it's your build, and some make your creations beautiful in your way. Thank you. And yeah, I agree. My only issue though, this is a personal problem for me. Personal problem for me. It's that debug that gets me. I'm telling you, LB, I see one thing in debug and I'm like, wait, I can add this. I can add all this. It's that debug. And I love me some debug. But no, I get what you mean though. I can always come back to it at a later date. Just but that debug though, it's nice. Yeah, I thought about that because, okay, it's gonna be a summer camp themed save file. It's inspired by the Scout after school activity that came with Seasons. So I think it would make sense to have a multitude of things and turn it into a community space lot, because then we can incorporate a lot of things. Still have like a little museum part, a little like park area, pool area, a little cafe, a little mini restaurant area, and maybe like that's about it. Because I don't want to overclutter it with too many things, but I do want to make it very interactive. And I will be placing things off of the lot, so there's more things that your Sims can do while they're here. Ooh, no. Right now. Surprisingly, don't have this pack. Never had to use it. Oh, use for it, but actually sounds like a fun idea. Yeah, like when I was looking back at some of the packs that we got in The Sims 4, like in the early years, this was our very ever first pack we ever got in The Sims 4, like ever. This came out in January of 2015. And that was our very first ever game pack. And then right after that, 2 months later, we got Get to Work, which was our very first expansion pack with 3 interactive careers, aliens, and then of course, SpringSims, which is a secret world. So I'm like, what if I just go back and like redo the entirety of The Sims 4? Of like just fixing all of the lots and make them more up to date. Ooh, that's a big tree. Wait a minute. No. No. Oh, that's pretty. Most of the stuff won't be affected by the seasons, but it's there. I feel like you spend at least 6 months on one build within a Sims only and go back after a week later at something else because I feel like I've missed out on something. No, that's me. I have a bird. I have a few builds like that where I haven't, like, I built them like 6 months ago or whatever, and then I forget about them because I just generally just forgot about them. And I'm like, wait a minute, there was this build that I had a long time ago. Maybe I should finish it. Most of the time, I usually just like wait to finish most builds because there's something that does not exist in the game that I want to include. So I just end up waiting a very long time until it's like the right moment to finish it properly. I want an avocado tree. I would like an apple tree. Cherry, pear, lemon, apple, lemon, Sprite, tahine, Sprite. No. Here we go. Sprite, tahine. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Have you ever come across this creator who literally just blends random stuff based off of a comment that he gets on his Instagram? I don't know what it is, but the videos are entertaining to me. I say random words and I don't know what I'm saying half of the time. Do I want a branch? No, I think this is actually kind of normal. One tree here. Maybe one tree here. A mystery tree. Oh, that's the tree that came with base game. Where is that one tree? This is get together. Let me try an outdoor tree in base game to see what we have for tree wise. Outdoor retreat. So what do we got for you? Oh, it would be nice to actually add in these trees, because it is a forest technically. I just nod and try to follow along. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'll send you all the things your way, Daphne, then, so you can be more aware. Oh, you thought I was practicing rolling my R's? No. Sprite. It's the ADHD in me. I just say random stuff. I'm like, am I making any sense today? I don't know. Words. Yes, Evelyn, whatever you say. Words. Aren't they nice? I learned words in school. Not sure if I learned a lot of words, but I learned words. And that's about it. That's about my day. That's about it. That's my day. Words. Yeah. Anywho, let me make sure this lot is all lit up. It is not. It is dark out here. Oh, you're on day 2 of building a high school and you're regretting your life choices. Well, good luck with that, Jean. Good luck with that. I will not be joining you in that endeavor as of right now. Get back to me in like 6 to 8 business years, and yeah, we might be on the same playing field by then. Just not now. I'm a little bit busy avoiding that lot. Did you learn good words or bad words? I learned interesting words. Words that are interesting. I learned interesting words. And then I learned a lot of new words because of the internet. And I'm like, oh, well, this is very interesting. These were not words that I learned in school. And then somehow, someone gets in trouble. Not my fault. I didn't learn those words. Oh, that's not it. It's like, why in the world? You learn one word and then you get detention. Make that make sense. 4 hours in, I'm like, oh, what have I done? Oh my gosh, me every day. Me every day. Honestly, I'm a little bit too scared to like build a new high school. I did build a whole new hospital and I said, never again. Never again will I do that. It was very ambitious of me that day to do a hospital. And the high school doesn't seem that bad, but it's just so scary. I need floor lights. Oh, here they are. Well, this will get lit up, so I don't really need to add any more lights around here, but it would help to add in lights. I'm gonna add this light over here against... Oh, that's not gonna help. Let me delete that. Add that here. And then I'm gonna make this like a bit of a red color. Orange. Yeah, I'll make it orange. Oh, you learn English by hearing it being spoken all the time in 6th grade, so your language is colorful. It's an understatement. Ooh. The English language is quite interesting. It's very colorful in general. Indeed, it is. And like, English is so hard. Like, it's one of the most hardest languages to learn. I didn't realize it until I got older, and I thought to myself, Yeah, English is jacked up. Why is it so hard to learn? I don't understand. Who invented English? That's the real question. Who invented English? Because I just want to talk. I just want to talk to their manager because they didn't have to make it that hard. You know? You know? Spanish is easier to learn, at least for me. But, you know, hey. Because the English language is like, is all over the place. There's different types of English. Like English, and then of course, even though people in the UK, like you all speak English, but with a British accent. But there's different types of British accents and different ways of saying certain things in an English way. It's weird. I don't know. Wild. Hi, Nicola. Hi, Nat. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Welcome, welcome. Happy to see you. Oh, you saw a spider run up the curtain directly in front of you a few minutes ago, and now I'm freaked out. That house now belongs to the spider. The house no longer belongs to you. I couldn't do it. I'd be like, well, time to move. I can't live here anymore. It's not my house. I will not be doing that. However, my problem is, though, I have this bad, unhealthy habit of literally throwing things at a spider that's on the wall. I'll literally throw a shoe at the wall. Or I'll go find a broom and start whacking the wall with the broom until the spider dies. It works. My method does work, but it shouldn't take that long. British language is difficult. It sounds like it. It looks like it's difficult. Oh, there's one type of English, and then British nation, and then there's like a US, and then the country took our language and flipped it upside down and lost half of the words, so you decide to make their own. That makes sense. Why is the world the world? These are the questions we should be asking ourselves every day. Why is the world the world? Why is it the way it is? Who invented it? Why are we here? What are we doing? I swear, I just say the most darnest things out loud. Anyway, you've got mail. Okay, I want to add a few more things, and then I can go ahead and upload this to the gallery. But I want to make it more decorative, so let's add some of this stuff here. As a British woman, I would love to know how your language is actually difficult. Because we have different ways of saying things, so I guess it goes to like I know we have a different ways of saying certain phrases, certain words, and the way we like write them. It's like, I live in the Midwest, so we say certain phrases differently. And like people in the South, like in Texas, who have like a Texan accent, or people who live in like California or Florida or New England or Seattle, like there's different ways of saying certain words that not the average person would say, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but I don't know how, it's just like the phrasing of it all is difficult. And how you say it and how you write it and how you're putting it into a sentence is also the other like difficult part too. At least from what I've heard through the grapevine called the internet. Okay, what if I do this? This is actually unnecessary. Don't do that. Oh, a frog. I'm gonna put a frog everywhere. We use a kettle, and they have an oven, and we call it an eraser because it gets rid of what is written down. Interesting. And They call it a rubber because they rub the red pepper on it. Interesting. Yeah, so that's the other thing too. Like we call it an eraser, you call it like a rubber, and then there's just like the phrasing. It's like there's like always like a either like a disconnect sometimes. Like, huh? Like certain words, I'm like, what did you say? Like, what does that mean? Like, what is that? Especially how like our school system is so different as well. It's different everywhere, and I'm like, I learned so much from just like from you all, like these streams. I learned so much about other places that I've never been, and like I love to learn. Learning is my favorite thing to do. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Now I know. Okay. I think this is pretty much good to go. It's well lit up enough in different parts, so it's okay. Actually, I'm gonna put one little thing over here. Oops. One over here in this corner. And that will be lit by itself. This is good over here. That's good over here. Well, I'm gonna put you over here and put you right there. Yeah. And this is fine. This is not needed. It's okay. And the lightning bugs will light everything up. Perfect. Nice. I love it. Your number one troll. Also, too, I know that some people in the UK have like a kettle and put it on the stove to like heat up, you know, the water. Now, here's the thing. I have an electric kettle. I get the water out from like the refrigerator. I put it in my electric kettle. I boil it up to whatever degree it needs to be for my tea. However, what I don't do is sometimes I don't put my tea in the microwave. I don't do that because it does taste very nasty. After a while, I'll just heat up the water, again, the electric kettle, but I don't put it in the microwave and do it that way. I don't do that. It just hits different. Hi, Lucid. Hello. Welcome in. Never see you at this time. I know. So normally I would be live at 10, what time is it? 10 a.m. today. But I had a bunch of acting things I had to do. So I had to push my time to 1 p.m. Plus, I wouldn't be streaming at my regular time because I have an event I have to go to at 6 p.m. for like a YouTube event. So my this week has been a little bit wild, I will say. What pack does Granite Falls come with? Outdoor Retreats. It comes with Outdoor Retreat, which was the very first ever game pack we got for The Sims 4. Yeah. It's a pack that a lot of people don't really get because it's just like, it's just there, really. And it was our very first game pack. It did incorporate going on vacation for the very first time in The Sims 4, going camping, going fishing, and like having a secret world. So there was like a lot of cool things that came with Outdoor Retreat, but it is very, very outdated. So not a lot of people really play with it or actually have it. Let me go ahead and save this to the gallery. But yeah, I've been a busy bee though. No, it is very interesting. I don't put beans on toast, but it's not bad. But it is very interesting though. Yeah, no problem. Oh, this is a good screenshot. I like it. Okay, this is a vacation rental. That's what that is. And I will put some lot traits on here. Bracy Breeze. Bracy Breeze for exercising. I will also put sunny aspect and peace and quiet. The natural lighting, what does that do? Painting and photography? No. Not needed. Peace and quiet is for reading. Ooh, you know what? I think it would be kind of cool to add in like a little bookcase, but like the small bookcase though. That's what it is. But yeah. Anywho, let me add in this here. But yeah, no, honestly, I need to get back into playing Outdoor Retreat more. I kind of forget that it kind of exists in my game, but hey, what can you do about that? Not much. Where is those small bookcases? Where is that at? I want to add in the small one. Unless we have this one, but that doesn't match the vibe. Oh, we have those. And that works as a bookcase too. It's a binder. Or do I add in this one? Or do I add in this one? I don't know. I'm gonna add this one though. This is fine. There we go. You're gonna get it soon. I think I forgot about it. No, I forget about it sometimes too. Oh, vintage glimmer. Yeah, that's a pack I don't really use at all. I feel like I need to disable certain packs out of my game. Oh, this one actually fits way better. Enchanted by nature. One with nature. But no, I don't really use vintage glamour that much. However, it's a nice pack for, I think, what is it? Vintage glamour. Here it is. What do we get with that pack? I like some of the outfits we got with it. Yeah, I think the only thing I really use from vintage glamour is probably the globe bar, because it's small and it looks nice. And I think that's the curtains. And that's basically about it. I don't really use anything else out of this pack. I really don't. But my frequent items is literally just the globe and the curtains. I like some of the others. I like the clock. It's not bad. I'm like, I don't know. It has to be with a specific type of build that I'm building that day. Okay, let me upload this to gallery. Hi, Chrome. Hello. But yeah, that is my quest. And this is my first time of doing this, yeah. I'll just call it campground. It's easier that way. So, plus then when I'm uploading these builds to the gallery, I want to make sure people know where to actually put it if they want to download this for themselves. Here you'll be able to stay outdoors and be one with nature. That's it. One with nature, outdoor retreats. If I can spell the words of retreats, that would be helpful. Campground. I really should use the hashtags more, but I don't, but I should. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, it does come with the butler. I don't use the butler that much, but it does. I forget how much it costs though. Because are those the ones that stay on your lot, or do they go away? No, those are... No, the butlers stay on the lot, right? They stay, yeah. Yeah, the butlers stay, but it's another one that you can also call up, but they leave. I know it's the maids, they come and they go. But there's like another one. I don't know. It might have just been something else I was thinking of. Oh, well. But yeah, I forget that the butlers do exist in this game. I'm like, I probably should use them more, because then I have an actual benefit of having a rich family. So they don't have to do all the work themselves. Okay, first build done. And out the way. I was dead broken 2015. I feel like anything that wasn't a pack fall through the cracks for you. No, that's valid. I was also broke in 2015. I was literally spending my paycheck on the Sims packs because I didn't have anything else to buy. I didn't want to buy anything else really. So I'm just like thinking to myself, I don't really need anything else. So I'll just buy Sims packs. I bought the Sims 4 base game for $80, but I got it for the premium edition for the Sims 4, and it cost me $80. Pricey. Oh, you have to give them a bed. Oh, you know, I forget about that sometimes. I honestly, you know what I should actually do? Recreate the nanny. I should just recreate the nanny in the Sims 4. Bring Niles, the butler. That's what it was, the nanny. The nanny doesn't stay. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to literally recreate the nanny. Where the nanny lives, the nanny stays, and the butler stays. All in the same house. What is this? Oh, okay. And what is that? Okay. Cool. What's this? I don't think I need to look at anything else, really. Okay, good. We're fine. But no. Okay, so this is all done, at least for the first part. I kind of want to renovate the hermit's house because it's smaller. But let me go over here and edit this national park lot so that way I remember exactly what I want to do it for. Because we're going to turn it into a community space instead of a national park. So we have a little bit more room to play with. Because with the national park, you need literally only 3 things. You can add whatever you want else after that. But for a community space, you don't really need that much. All you really need is a community board. And that's literally it. Oh, wait a minute. So if I added a community board, this wouldn't technically, well, okay, if I added a community board to this, it does simulate summer camp vibes, which is what I like, but I really dislike the NAPS program so much. It's not my favorite system with eco lifestyle. I really just completely turned the whole thing off. I don't like that pack that much for what it brings. But what I could include, see, if I add a community space, I would just need that. If I add a rec center, I would need all these things, which is not that much. But if I add in a national park, I would only need a few things. Just let me look this up real quick. I need to see the Sims 4 Scout badges. I can't fully remember what all they include. So it's a 5-level activity career for kids and teens. So arts and crafts, civic responsibilities, giving back, good deeds, staying fit, outdoor adventurer, scholarly aptitude, sociability, and young scientist. So I guess making this into a national park would make more sense. But then a rec center, because they would either need a jungle gym for staying fit, giving gifts, and then social interactions, responsibility, performing things in the house, drawing. I'll do a rec center because that makes it much easier to fit all the things I need story-wise. I'm glad to be able to see another one of your lives. Well, I'm glad to see you again, Misty. We're just working on some lot building for Granite Falls since I've been dying to turn Granite Falls into a vacation summer camp world. And summer camp was my favorite thing growing up as a kid. So I always felt if Granite Falls is a vacation world, we might as well turn it into a summer camp world instead. You come here for some amount of days, extend it if you want to, earn some badges, stay here for a while, make some friends. But I've been wanting to do that for like years. But now that we have all these packs, it feels a lot easier. I'm glad to see you. How is your Friday going so far? I hope it's been well. Let's see. Science layer. Child's play. Racy breeze. I'll do child's play. Homie doesn't really need to be a thing. Good schools, they get their grades up higher, but this is a vacation world. So maybe I'll turn this into a eco lot. I have not used that in a while. And then this one is all about produce and recycle. Wait, generates compostable and recyclable trash. And outdoor trash cans no longer are bottomless. Actively managing the trash output is a must. So I will put that there. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, good. I wonder if you can place the walking and hiking board from Growing Together in other worlds. You know what? I've never actually personally tried that. Because I wonder how it, like, because of course there is a path from Growing Together with that board, that walk board. So I wonder, you know what? We should actually try that. Let's try that for a second, because I am curious. It's a debug object. And actually, let me place it right here for a second. Let's go back to Willow Creek real quick and test that out. Because if it does work in other worlds, then it would make it a lot easier to do more things. Because just in San Sequoia, it's not enough. I need a little bit more bang for my buck, you know? Go back over here. Good. Let's go back to Willow Creek. You live over here. Well, I will place down that board. See if we actually can go over there. If not, we might be a little bit in trouble. Oh. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to Growing Together. Let's get our little board. I wonder if I place it outside of the lot, will it still work? Let me put this thing, this tool mod. I'm gonna place it all the way over here, just to be sure. And I'm also gonna place another one on the lot, just to see. Because, like, it's a debug object. Jog around the lake. What does that mean? Jog around the lake. Oh, well. Power walk, reflective walking? Does that work? Okay, yeah, no. It doesn't work. It doesn't work in other worlds, apparently. My sim cancels the interaction immediately because it's tied to the path of San Sequoia in that area. So it won't work properly. Oh, I wish it did, because that would have been so cool. Like, imagine power. Oh, wait a minute. What's he doing? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Like, that would have been so cool. Imagine your Sims power walking or reflective walking around, like, wherever they are at. But I guess since technically it is coded for that San Sequoia area, it does make sense why it wouldn't work in other worlds. But that would be so much fun. I wish. Oh, there's a hike around the lake one in San Sequoia, and then there's one from Mount Columbia. That's it. Oh well. It would be cool to have more hiking spots, though. Delete that. This, right on. It would have been cool to have more hiking spots. And I guess like we can technically hike anywhere and walk anywhere if you make them just like jog around, but I want them to have an actual path, you know? That would have been cool. I would have loved that. Okay. Back to outdoor retreat to Granite Falls. And did I spell Granite Falls right? Granite. I did. Granite Falls. I don't remember exactly if I did. I did. Okay. So that is fixed. That's a 30 by 20. That's a 30 by 20, 30 by 20, 40 by 30, and 40 by 30. So there are technically 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, there's 7 lots in total with Granite Falls. I thought there were 6, but no, there's 7 lots in total. This is our community lot area that we'll have for sure. We could turn one area if I just have like, I have one 30 by 20. If I do 2 30 by 20s and then 1 40 by 30, that leaves 2 lots open for whatever, and then our community lot. So I think we should go over here. Green Getaway. This is technically closer to this area. So is that one, but that's also near the lake. Let's do this one. Oh no. Let's do that one instead. Easier peasier. Yeah, now that we have all that, the scouts make sense of what I need to do. Because what is the benefit of completing all the badges from seasons? Oh, which is boost all skill gain by 25%. Yeah, that actually was a lot easier. Oh, this is very pretty. This is actually a very good spot to build on. I was thinking of building an A-frame cabin on this lot, or at least just in general. So we have some room that we can play around with. I'm thinking of placing some stuff off of the lot. Like we have this gardening area over here. And then we have the info desk area over there. And what else? The bathrooms are over there. There's that hiking sign over here. And then some grillable areas. What is that over there? Oh, that's another hiking spot too. Then we have some more more grilling areas over here. Fishing spot over there. But is this the lot that has a weird angle? No. Okay, good. Then we're fine. Let me look up some cabin ideas. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do an A-frame cabin. I haven't done an A-frame cabin, I don't think ever. I'm gonna try it. Okay. We'll put this over here. I have an idea, but I don't think it's gonna work the best. But I'm sure I'm gonna try. Where in the world? I want it record. I want it record. Wait a minute. Is it not gonna record because my screen? Oh, because it's doing that. That's why. It wants to capture my desktop and not my game. There we go. That's better. So in order to do an A-frame house, I just need to do 2 squares. But do you think it's like too big of a lot to put an A-frame house? Or should I put the A-frame house on a different lot? We do have an extra 30 by 20. It's not over here, but it's over on the other side. It's right here. Well, at least, you know what? No, this could be the A-frame house lot over here. That other lot could be like a nice big cabin. I've done my little due diligence research. on good old Pinterest. And dare I say, I might use platforms. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe the smaller one, because that lot is kind of big to do an A-frame house. And A-frames are supposed to be small. Oh, and you know what? I just realized I now can do a little side part of the A-frame house, but make the walls all glass. And or I could use the windows from the Greenhouse Haven kit. So I have a little extra benefit now. This is actually a good idea. I just forgot about all those things that we could do now that we have that capability. So if I'm gonna make the A-frame house small, got to be this small. And then I could do a little side part on the side and make that all glass. What? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I could use these little roofs pieces. Now I haven't done a proper A-frame house in a hot minute, and I personally kind of forgot how it actually goes. I moved these in. I might be able to do what I want to do. Oh wait, no, I understand what it means now. Hold on, I have to raise it off of the ground. That's what it is. That's how I do my A-frame. Move this right here. Move that back right there. This is what I need to do. Get all the way to the edge. These are both on the first low level, which is good. And I need to move this in at the top. Because I think now what the issue I might be having is something. I feel like I'm missing the plot. Oh wait, never mind. I just have to make it 3 wide instead of 2 wide. There we go. 2 wide instead of 3 wide, so we can push this back over here. Move this piece in the front. There we go. Move that back by 1. And now we can get where we need to go. Let's delete all this. I'm just gonna copy and paste this whole thing across. There we go. And let's copy this on both sides. Let's pull the eaves in. Move this one out though on that side. And now I should be able to do my gabled roof. I would hope so. I should be able to. I'm not that well versed. Oh. Oh, well, you know what? No, actually, maybe this could work. This could actually work. I haven't done houses like this in so long that I kind of forgot what needed to be done. I can still have a small little bump out here and move all of these in. Yeah, I know what I want to do now. It only took me a few tries and a few brain cells to think about what do I want to do. Okay, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's not actually do that. Let's do this same roof. Oh, then I can add solar panels to the top of the build. Since I do want to make this eco-friendly, I could incorporate the solar panels, or I could put the solar panels on the side, like on the ground side. Does it look bad? You know, like a square, but you could like do a loft. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that could be a good idea. But it feels too pointy now. Like I want to make it smaller is the thing. Does that look bad? I don't know. Does that look bad to you? Like it feels like it's too big. But then again, what do I know? What do I know? And I think what I saw on Pinterest is I could do like a little landing of some type. Or I could leave it the way it is. Oh wait, no, go back. Do this. I need to get a fence and put it on the front. Where is this at? Use this fence from Horse Ranch. I could do something like that. And then do like that. Yeah. Does that feel like that makes sense in the front, don't you think? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This could work. I think I'm just like trying to figure out how it would look in the end. And once I add in trees and everything, it'll come together. Right? Yeah. And what if I do Horse Ranch? Oh, wait, no. No. Well, yeah, I could. I could use Enchanted by Nature. Ooh, wait, no. Yeah, I could use Enchanted by Nature. Roofing. And the site could be a lot like you said, Jean. That's a good idea. I could do that. And then I could use the glass walls over here on the first floor, possibly. Have a bunch of windows in the front, a big door over here. I'll definitely cover all these side bits with probably just like a bunch of landscaping. And then on the back area, do I dare even attempt to do this? Nope, that's gonna glitch it out. Okay. What if I do a... Oh, I said I was gonna do a platform, that's right. If I do a platform on the side, right here. Yeah. I do a platform right here. And then I do another platform. That could definitely work. Yeah. It looks good, thanks. I feel like that could work, honestly. The little platform in the front. But I don't want to make it too big. So we could do something like this. And scoot it back. And do something like that. So it's all in like... It's not raised on a foundation or anything. It's just literally on the ground. But we just use platforms instead. Yeah, that could definitely work in our favor for this build. We don't overcomplicate it too much. Yeah. I might need to do the same thing on the other side. I might do the... Well, it depends on how much space I have. I don't have a lot of space, but I have space that I could play around with. So, what if we do this? Compromise. Our staircase choice will be this right here. I'm going to put it on this side instead of the other side. We'll raise it up here. A little floor plan layout real quick. If the foyer area is over here. See, now what I honestly want to do now, because are there screenshots of the new kits anywhere? Have they ever posted them? I don't think they have. Because now what I'm thinking is, now that I know the mudroom exists, I can't finish this build. Oh wait, you can't buy it yet, so they haven't even they haven't shown it yet. I don't know why I thought I saw screenshots somewhere. That might have been something else. I don't know. Anyway, but no, I feel like... Oh, the creators did on Tumblr. Okay, perfect. Because like, there's something by it's Peacemaker. Peacemaker posted something. Okay. I see the actual cover art. But where? Oh, the forms. Thank you. I was like, I've seen it somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I literally need all of this. So I can't complete this build because now I see all of this. I want all of this right here. Bob looks so happy. Eliza looks content. See, like, I want these boots. I want all of this right here. I want that door. I like that door. I like the wallpaper choices. I want all this, personally, for the entryway. This is all the makeup that we're gonna, at least a select few of makeup. It doesn't look so nice to have that. So, I think I want to definitely incorporate some of these little pieces to the entry of the build. So that way we have a little bit more to work with. Okay. So I'm going to make the entryway slightly bigger than it needs to be. So it'll be like around like this big. But thank you, Daphne, for the link. So out of the two kits, which one do you think you're going to get? Which one do you think you're going to like the most to use? I make this a kitchen. Kitchen, dining room. This could be like a little mini office or something. A combination of things. Oh, I do need an extra bathroom down here. So I could add in a bathroom right around here. And this could actually be a bedroom. Both. Good. Good option. Good choice. Because same. I'm also getting both. Because as a cast player and a builder, I need to have both. Hi, Tiz. Welcome in. Happy to see you. I'm doing quite well. I cannot complain too much. We're turning Granite Falls into a summer camp themed world. Because, you know, why not? Why not turn Granite Falls into a summer camp themed world? It makes sense. It's very outdated. So a little update never hurts. But I've been good. I've been doing a lot of acting stuff. And life has been lifing, but in a good way. I've been booked and busy. I've been a very busy bee these past couple of weeks. So I'm taking each day slowly. So I don't overexhaust myself too much with work. But overall, good. Good. Yeah, Peacemaker is the one who's making the mudroom build kit, and then Cryptic Sims is making the makeup one. Yeah, Cryptic Sims is the one that's making the makeup one, who is a very talented C-stick creator, if I do say so myself. Both are equally creative and talented. I'm a little bit jealous because I want their talent. Are you excited for the mudroom? I'm hopeful for the makeup since it's done with the creator, so fingers crossed. I hope so. I mean, oh, I know so, because Cryptic Sims has talent. Good talent. Bathroom. Bedroom with a little patio. Well, actually, you know what? No, let's do this. Like that. Yeah, that could work. Bedroom, bathroom, mini little hallway, which I might make this a little bit bigger or smaller. But yeah, I've been good though, Tiz. Thank you for asking. How's your Friday been so far? What you been doing as of lately? I would love to know all about it. Any fun plans this weekend? Going anywhere? Seeing any movies? Seeing people? I'm going to a YouTube event later today, like around like 6. It starts at 6 o'clock, but I would like to get there a little bit early though. But I'm going to that around like 6 or so, and I'm very excited because it's all about food. I get to taste test food early before this festival that's happening tomorrow, and I am very excited. I like to eat food, and this food is free. I get to eat. But yeah, I auditioned for a commercial that hopefully I do get, Because this commercial I had to do, I had to audition for it with a friend, and if I book it, then I'll be able to hang out with some friends and do some fun stuff. It's for a really big brand, a big company, so it should be exciting. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. Yeah. But yeah, all is good. All is good. We finished the first build for the save already. So if you wanted to download it, you can. That first build is done. We're on our second build. We've laid out the land of what each lot is going to be. This is no longer, well, it is technically still an A-frame house. With extra pizzazz. Extra pizzazz to it. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in a very good mood as of lately. I've been yammering about literally what I've been doing. I'm sure you're all tired of me yapping. But you know, hey, I enjoy the yapping sessions. It brings me comfort. Plus, my podcast, I've finalized almost all of the episodes thus far of how many episodes I'm going to have for season 2 and who's going to be on it for the most part. And things are looking pretty good. I'm just saying. I'm excited for you all to listen to the episodes when they come out. Hopefully by the end of September. No, all good, Dabney. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, let's add this part. I don't need that though. I'm good. So yesterday I started watching this this new TV show that's on Hulu. Well, I guess technically it's on FX. Technically, it's on FX. But it's on Hulu and Disney Plus. But this new show called Alien Earth just came out. And there's only 2 episodes out already right now. But it's been really fun to watch this. And it's very canon, so you wouldn't have to really watch the old alien like movies and stuff to like actually understand what's going on. Unless you wanted to do it, you can, but you don't have to. But I think it's like one of those shows that really draws you in. At least it's drawing me in the very beginning. And I've been hooked. It's a slow approach at first, but it gets better with time, as do all shows. What is this? Right here. There we go. Now, should I add a bump out the outside of this so it's cohesive? No, I don't really have to. I can just add these little things here. Okay, actually not those. I need to add in these right here. Make sure they match. They should. Okay, there we go. That was like, where are the ones that I need? Copy and pasta. And then these are also the same. So they are good. They're good. Do I add things to the side to make it look interesting? It adds depth. Size these up both ways. Copy. Thank you. Copy, copy. Okay. So this is looking pretty nice, pretty snazzy, pretty good. Nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. But now, you know what we actually do need though? We do need a window kit. I'm just now realizing that we do need like some type of kit with different styles and shapes of windows. Because I'm realizing we don't have a window that really works like with A-frame houses. I just realized that. I'm like, wait. Huh. Well, that's just downright interesting now, is it? It is. Okay, what if I do this? I don't technically have to push this all the way in like that. And that still gets me what I want. If I put a window here, it looks awkward. So no window there. I'll just add in a bunch of wallpaper instead. And I think the wallpaper would be like more of like a panel style. So we could use the one from Growing Together to simulate that cabin feel. Ooh, you know what? We should use Growing Together. Ooh, that's rude. It is a very nice pack, I'm just saying. Yeah, we'll do something like that, but we'll split it up of like how we would utilize it. So we'll have to figure out like what goes where. And I'll have to change the color of the roof too. So maybe the sides could be like stone. I was thinking about glass wallpaper, but I wasn't too sure. We can see what it looks like. See, that does work. That does work. But then we have this issue though. Well. If you ignore it, it's not an issue. So we could. Oh my gosh, no, Mellow, you're correct. We can. Because what I can do is I can add a ladder. I'm so glad I'm building on stream because I only have 2 brain cells and my brain does not think like you all do. But I just realized I could do this. I can add in a ladder from up above to make this like another little thing. Have a ladder that goes up to like this secondary part. Oh my gosh, wait, that's so cool. Yes, we're doing that. Thank you. The windows from Granite Falls don't work, the triangular one. Oh, I forgot we also had that too. Growing Together. That's Growing Together. Hello? Okay. No, because like they have like a weird like angle. It depends on the size of the roof. Also, Zephyrin, hello. Welcome in. Happy to see you today. Hi, Tony. Hi, Dragon. Hi, Econ. Hi, Emily. Hi, Elena. Hi, Madeline. Hi. Welcome in, friends. Today we are building an A-frame cabin for a Granite Falls summer camp save file that I'm making today in The Sims 4. But I'm glad to see you. How was your stream? I heard that you were building a cathedral. How, Zephyrin, how? I was telling chat earlier in the beginning that you are not human because you, my friend, have magical powers that I would like to understand. Oh, CC, a lot of CC. Well, you know, hey, you know, CC, no CC, still Zephyrn's talented. And I would love to learn from the master. No, Zeph is really cool. Zeph is a really good friend of mine. If you all have not followed my friend Zephyrin, make sure you all do so. He's so talented, so cool. A really good friend. Plays a lot of Sims, a lot of building. Good. I learn a lot from Zephyrin. Zeph uses terrain tools, and terrain tools are very, very scary. So I just leave it to the pros instead. But other than that, though, my friends, I'm glad to have you all here. This inspiration kind of came about that I wanted to do something different, because looking back at the old packs we have in The Sims 4, Outdoor Retreat was our very first ever game pack after base game. We literally got base game in 2014 in September. A couple months later in January, we get Outdoor Retreat and then get to work. So it's like thinking it's very outdated, so we have to update it at some point. And here we are today doing that. I know, very intimidating for sure. I want to definitely get better at using terrain tools, but I don't know when I'll do that. Well, I did do that one time because I did build a swamp inspired by Shrek, actually, in The Sims 4, and I used terrain tools then, but I was bold. But yeah, but my friends, if you need to lurk and raid and run, feel free to do so, of course. Do not feel like you have to stay here. But if you want to lurk and hang out, I would not mind. You love the alien shows and you're currently on season 4 of Gilmore Girls. Jean, I'm telling you, I'm on season 6 of Gilmore Girls right now at the moment. And it is, ooh, I've seen the show like 16 times, so I know what happens. But still, every single time, it still gets me in the feels. I'm telling you. I'll do black. I'll do black. I don't know why I thought this, but when I saw you were live, I thought you were building Gravity Falls in The Sims 4. I have thought about building Gravity Falls in The Sims 4 because it is technically an A-frame style type cabin, souvenir shop, home, cafe thing. I've thought about that for a long time, and I love Gravity Falls. It's such a good eerie show, I'm telling you. And you know what? I heard that they might be doing a reboot of Gravity Falls at some point, but I can't remember if it was real or fake. But that's what I heard on the internet. But then again, you don't want to believe everything you read on the internet, though. Oh, she showed us a few tricks earlier this week that taught you a lot about them. Ooh. Okay, then I'll have to go watch the VODs back then, because I want to get better at building. Because like the way I build, it's very like consistent, I think. I build a lot of like family style suburban homes, but I do occasionally do a lot of like mid-century modern, abandoned, post-apocalyptic homes. I gravitate towards that a lot, but I just want to like build in a different style and experiment with it a little bit more. Okay, so I wasn't hearing things, so there is a reboot happening. Is it with Bill? I'm gonna figure out, this might be a weird glitch. I might have to put this ladder somewhere different. Well, it's gonna be glitchy regardless, so I'll put it here, and I'll do it like that, yeah. Oh, you were watching it an hour ago? The Mystery Shack. It's such a good show, isn't it? It never gets old, because the thing is with TV shows and movies, I don't know if you all do this, but for me, what I do is I'll go back and rewatch the same show over and over and over, because I feel like I'm always either missing like a key moment that's very significant for like another episode or whatever. I just find different clues, context clues that may be helpful later down the line. It really stands out though when you rewatch things over. We'll do wood. Oh, it's Tuesday. Fix a build stream. Ah, thank you. So what's today? Friday? Okay, Tuesday. I will remember that. Thank you, Tony. That's me with certain animes. I'm currently rewatching. What is it? Is it technically anime? Yeah, it is an anime. I'm rewatching all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like shows in order, at least when they were released, really. And I'm doing that, and I'm right now on Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And I don't know why I stopped watching those shows. I don't know why. I probably did for a reason, but who knows what that was. Do I want to add that there? Yeah, it looks fine. It looks kind of cute. Okay, so now we got that. Let's figure out the rest of this issue. Oh, your cats are named after the Mystery Twins. Oh, Mabel and Dipper. Dipper Pines. Dipper is a very unique character. Dipper. What can we say about Dipper? Dipper's a lot. Oh, you've watched it through like 16 times. Logan isn't in the picture yet. Oh, and you're enjoying that. You can't stand him. I hate Logan with every fiber of my being. Why is that man-child even existing? I don't like his vibe. He gives me the ick. Oh, you don't build very well in The Sims 4. Usually your 18-year-old son builds your houses for you. Hey, that's okay. I mean, personally, I don't think I build very well sometimes. I'm very critical of my own builds, honestly. I look at the gallery or I'll look at somebody else's build and I'm like, well, time for me to retire. Today is my retirement day from building. After I see like one fantastic build by somebody, I'm like, ooh, well, but I learn. Grey's and from the beginning. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten why that I stopped watching it because we no longer have Christina. That's true. But why do I feel like I saw in an interview that she said she would never come back to Grey's Anatomy, but never say never. I heard that Callie might be coming back, but I don't know. I need to watch Smallville. Smallville is a show I need to get into more. Because isn't that like all about Superman? Oh, thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate that. Oh, you only watched the original when it was airing? Oh, where'd my stuff go? Oh, because I changed the fencing, that's why. And literally just the other day, I was watching a TikTok. Like, I mean, I knew the timeline order, but I was watching this TikTok, and now I want to rewatch the entirety of the Vampire Diaries, trilogy in timeline order. And I'm like, do I really need to do that? Do I even have time like that? No, but I might as well. Why not? Might as well. I wasn't a really big fan of George. George is just there. I didn't really like George that much. He wasn't bad, but he had his moments. He had it coming. But the way they took him off the show, he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all. That was unnecessary. Some of the way they end some of the characters' lives in the show was completely unnecessary, in my humble opinion. I'm like, no, that's not right. Me on tour day, I quit The Sims. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Yeah. But I miss Christina and Izzy. Christina and Izzy were my favorite characters. George O'Malley. He wasn't really good for Callie, though. Their relationship was kind of odd. You were thinking about watching those two, since I never finished the originals or never saw Legacies. I think you'll personally... This is my own opinion, Tony, though. I think you would strongly dislike Legacies just because after, I think, the second season, things just didn't feel right. Certain characters should have left from dead. Because I'm like, you could have just died and stayed dead in the first season, but no, you're still living. Why? Oh, of the 3 seasons now? Ooh, nice. Oh, I'm gonna add another little thing here. Oh, you stopped watching, it started getting good until season 10 of Grey's? I can't even remember what happened in season 10 of Grey's Anatomy. I think after Derek dying, it just got weird. But then it got interesting after a while. I don't know. It got good and then it got weird and then the shifts were just, it was all over the place for me, for Grey's. But we're up to season 23, so we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it was definitely 100% George saving somebody else, yeah. Oh, you used to RP it, so you had to. No, that's valid. I love Damon. Damon Salvatore's funny. He's like, hello, brother. I'm like, oh, Damon Salvatore. What are we doing today? Let's use the same door. Also, let me save my game. I haven't saved in like an hour. Well, the original show that got that way in later seasons, but I'd still finish it. Yeah, that was me, was Riverdale. I'm like, I gotta finish it. I gotta see how this ends. I gotta see how this show ends at some point. Or else I'll feel very upsetty spaghetti of not knowing what happened. Because when they got superpowers, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You haven't watched Grey's in forever? You should go back and rewatch it. But I feel like watching Grey's in the beginning is literally like a whole homework assignment with the amount of relationships and twists and turns and shocks that happen in that show. You never know what's going to happen until it actually happens. Damon's your boy. What about Bonnie? I love dear old Bonbon. Bonnie is my ride or die. You don't have to die like that. Like, let her breathe. Let the girl breathe, please. I beg of thee. Showrunners, writers, let her breathe. Stressing me out. And I'm not even in the show. The actor that played Damon was in a few episodes of Smallville. Really? He's been playing in a lot of things. I actually went back and was watching the show Lost, and I forgot that he was in that show as well. I'm like, everybody and their mother was playing in all these shows for years. And I'm like, no wonder you're everywhere. But yeah, I did not know he was in Smallville. The more you know. I need to go back and like watch Lost all the way through, and I might as well go ahead and watch Smallville. There we go. Oh, you never watched Lost? It's like, it's very slow paced in the beginning, but it gets better as you continue to watch. But it's not bad. Yeah, I saw V-Wars. That was something. I did like it, but it was something. It had its moments of being something. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It was just something. Where's the right one that I want to use? Oh, here it is. There we go. Let's put this in the back over here. Yeah, I loved Riverdale. I didn't really watch the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina when they did that crossover. So I know that technically they are in the same universe. I just didn't watch it. So I feel like I lost like some like connection. But Riverdale was like a good show. And I binge watched that all the way through. Top tier quality. You love Bonbon, she's your heart? Yes, always. Oh, I can do this. Ooh, never mind. Oopsies, oopsies. Because that won't look right if I do it this way, will it? Oh, if I just raise it off the ground, then I can get what I want. Oh, it's like the original Superman origin story? Okay. Because the actor that plays in that show, he looks so familiar. Like I've seen him somewhere. And I don't know why. You know what? No, I'm going to delete these. These look awkward. You're so behind. You are multiple seasons behind now. It's okay, Abby. It's okay. Grey's Anatomy is a show that you can take your time with. There's no need to rush with that show. Oh. Yeah, I feel like Lost was definitely ahead of its time. I agree. Because the way that like they made the show, like to me, I felt like it was basically Survivor but scripted, but better. The better version of Survivor but scripted. Tom, that's who it was. Yeah, him. I'm like, he did look very familiar, so that's where I've seen him from. And that's another show I need to finish, Lucifer. I always start shows and I never finish them for some odd reason. I might need to change these windows to more of a tanner color. And then probably just use the horse ranch door. Yeah. One day we have to talk about Lost Season. I would love to know your theory. Yes. Yes, I would love to yap about Lost. I'm on season 1, but I started it and then I stopped it. So I feel like I have to go back to the beginning to understand like what I missed. Because all I know from my memory is that there was this guy. Well, okay, there was like this, I guess, police officer, I would say. This police officer was on the plane as everyone else was. And this lady was the prisoner, but then she manipulated and gaslit everyone to believing that it was this other guy who it wasn't. And the police officer was passed out he was in this tent, and then I guess the lady unalived him, so that way no one would suspect her. And that's all I remember. I just remember someone dying in a tent, and that's about it. I don't remember anything else. Wait, is this door too big? Actually, it really isn't. We're good. You've been debating on rewatching Pretty Little Liars? I don't know about that show. It's not bad. I hear it's really good. But it's been too long, and I don't know if I want to watch it or not. Let me know if you watch it. What shows are you guys watching right now that you recommend? Ooh. I mean, right now, honestly, what I'm watching is this new show it's on Hulu, but on FX. It's called Alien Earth. I like it. I loved watching like the Alien like movies and everything, so that I always gravitated towards that. Now I know why this is not happening, because it's on a raised platform. That's why. And actually, you know, I'm gonna do this. Lower it. Just lower the platform. Thank you. But yeah, Alien Earth. I recommend that show if you haven't seen it. Another one that I would recommend that I've been liking as of lately. It's a reboot of Wizards of Waverly Place. That's very good. I'm rewatching Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha, which is a K-drama show on Netflix. And Degrassi. Oh, that's right. U.S. Marshal and Kate killed her stepdad because her stepdad beats him. Oh, so that's who it was. Okay. I couldn't remember the actual term of like the person, but U.S. Marshal. And I need to see Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That has been on my list for literal years to watch. Okay, no windows here. No sunlight for them. Sunlight for you all. And then we need to add a window. Add a door here. Window here. No window there. No window there. So we're good. Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the regular show, Aliens. It just came out literally, I think, last week. Aliens Earth. There we go. This looks good. Good. Head over heels. Ooh, what do you think of it? There was this alien type show that you watched when you're younger called Journey to Alan Strange. I don't know what it would have been now though. I wonder too. I've never heard of that show before, actually. We'll get rid of this. I'm gonna put a chimney. Chimney. Oh, I'm also rewatching Gilmore Girls too. That's another show I'm also watching at the moment that I would recommend. And I also feel like Gilmore Girls was literally, it was ahead of its time. Like, Gilmore Girls was literally ahead of its time. The jokes are very dated, that I will say. Some of the stuff, I feel like what they said in the show would not hold up till this day, in this day and age. But I feel like the show really just has good chemistry. All the characters all got along, at least from my understanding, and it just feels homey. Oh, Ancient Aliens is good if you like documentaries. I love documentaries. Documentaries are my favorite things to watch. I don't know why, but they are just very entertaining to watch. I'm gonna do landscaping now. But also watching Poker Face. You know, Jean, I wanted to start watching it, but I wasn't too sure. I love the people that act in it. They're very talented, but I wasn't too sure just yet, because season 2's already out, and I know Cynthia Erivo plays in it, but then again, I wasn't too sure. Maybe I should do I want to do this style fence? No. Or no. I don't want to go through the fence. I might use these hedges. that I always binge that one season by season. No, it's honestly easier that way to binge like shows like season by season rather than like all at once. So you don't want to ruin it for yourself, you know? Take your time, enjoy the show, enjoy the process. Theorize about everything, every single nook and cranny. Because I can theorize about shows of characters I literally hate. There's too many shows like that already. I hate every character in Grey's Anatomy. They're all awful. Except the children, because they don't have lines. Except Zola. And Zola I like. Oh, it's back for another season. I was tempted to rewatch it early seasons. Then watch. What platform can you watch it on? As of right now, Resident Alien. Oh, you love it so far. It's a little bit of everything: comedy, supernatural, romance, and drama. Ooh, head over heels. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I love me a good K-drama, so I'm always up for that. Ooh, it's a big tree. I do. What kind of tree? A batu tree? Yes. You're in the middle of Clash of the Gods as far as the documentaries. And the ones I've watched before is Ancient Apocalypse, and it's really good. Had your brain gears going. Is that on the, what's it called, Discovery Channel? I don't want that tree. Because I would feel like a lot of documentaries are on Discovery Channel, or like one of those documentary type networks. Where is a good tree to use? I'll use some of these trees here. Some of the trees over here. And then one tree over here. I'll put some of these little logs. Oh, but I do need to save some space for some camping stuff too, in the front at least. Yeah, it's definitely not the same anymore without him. With Matthew Perry, I agree. I haven't watched Friends in like years. My favorite documentary series though is Forensic Files. Forensic Files, that's a good documentary. Yes. I love a good show that makes me think. I don't know. Those type of shows really kind of make you really think about a lot of things. See if we can connect this. But I have also not watched Forensic Files in like years. So I watch way too many crime shows that I'm just like, am I okay? Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix. Oh, Netflix and Peacock. Oh, perfect. Well, that's good because I have both. Good things to watch. Like, you know, I also feel like, you know, these documentaries should not be as entertaining because like these things happen to real people. But why are they so interesting? Like, I loved history. I did not do well in history in school. But it's like, why are these like crazy mystery documentaries so entertaining? Like, I saw this one movie and it was real and was actually happening in real life in like San Francisco. It was the Zodiac Killer. And I'm like, why am I so fascinated by this? This happened in real life. I'm like, what in the world? Oh, it's a really good mystery. Natasha Lyonne is the main character, and she can tell when someone is lying and basically solve murders with that skill. Ooh, okay. And I'll put it on my watch list to watch. I don't know why, but I like watching the show Hoarders. I love Hoarders. Hoarders is my show. TLC? Yes. My Strange Addiction? Yes. Sign me up any day. Give me all that. Alan Tudyk is an amazing in Resident Alien. Let me add this to my watch list real quick. Google. Oh my goodness, hold on. I've seen his... Wait! When did this come out? 2021? Hold on. Wait a minute. No, because what's crazy, I saw this on, I didn't watch it, but I saw this on like my Netflix thing. I recognize the cover. Oh my goodness, I know what you're talking about now. Oh my goodness. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen the show, but I recognize the cover. I recognize things more when I see it and see the cover. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I have that on my watch list. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I know Alan. Because he's played in literally everything. Like, he's everywhere. It's kind of disturbing, but in a good way. My Strange Addiction is so good, yes. And was that the one, because I remember someone on that show, I don't know the actual person, but the person had a very strange addiction of playing The Sims. And I'm like, I don't have an addiction to The Sims. Thank you very much, TLC. My addiction is a healthy habit. Sure, I may trap people in a pool with a fence around it every once in a while. Sure, I may have a love affair every like 5 days, but that's not a problem. The problem is you're exposing my gameplay ideas. Okay, maybe that's why. It was on the front page of the network. No, I haven't finished it yet. I actually am saving that book. I'm saving The Crash for when am I leaving? So I'm supposed to be going on a trip very soon. Soon-ish. And I'm saving it for that trip. But I'm reading the tenant, and it's getting really good. They just invited in this new tenant, who, by the way, is very skeptical. I don't trust her. Like, something's very off about this new tenant, and I don't like it. But I'm believing that this person is the one that causes something. But I'm not that very far in the book, but it's getting very interesting for me. On your very Richard Legacy save, one of your kids died in the toilet fire. Well, I think the child should have understood that if you have to go to the bathroom, hold it. Or use your next door neighbor's toilet, not ours, because you clogged up our toilet last night, Winston. I don't think I've never had a child like die from a toilet fire before, but I'm like, that sounds about right. That sounds accurate. I'm like, Sims have a mind of their own sometimes, and they just do the utmost. I'm like, you should not use the toilet anymore. You may have learned your lesson. Maybe you should hold it next time and not use our toilet. Or you should actually clean the toilet, and you wouldn't have these problems. You're having a Kingathon reading all the Stephen King books. Ooh, that is definitely gonna be a fun time for you. I thought about reading Stephen King novels, but I wasn't too sure. I'm like, do I want that? Stephen King's mind is a lot right now. I mean, I've seen the movie It several times. I've read the book It. Didn't like it, but it was something. Took Wishing on a Wishing well 3 times before I was able to bring him back. Ooh, 3 times. I don't really have a lot of good luck with the wishing wells in the game. So yeah, right now, Jean, I'm on chapter 8 of The Tenant, and they're just moving in the boxes of the new tenant. I think her name is Krista. No, Whitney. Whitney's the new tenant, and this guy, I really don't like him. Like, I don't like him at all. his vibe just doesn't work well for me, personally. Oh, we put out the fire and then realized the dog was on fire. The dog was on fire? Well, we were squeezing the dog, the child died. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's wild. The dog was on fire? That sounds crazy. My friends, let's save the game real quick because ads are currently playing at the moment. Usually when we have ads play, we like to take a little bit of a pause break to yap a little bit before we resume our gameplay, build stuff. But I didn't know dogs could catch on fire in The Sims. I've never had that. Actually, let alone, I don't really play with pets in The Sims that much. To even realize. Dark Tower, it's more like mild and kind of like a Western fantasy. Dark Tower. Why does that... It sounds familiar. Dark Tower. 2017. Idris. Why do I feel like I've seen Dark Tower? Well, it was a book series by Stephen King. Maybe because I've seen the movie, but not the book. And what's so funny is that the book, The Dark Tower, The Wind Through the Keyhole, came out a day before my birthday in 2012. Which is funny. We have the same name too. Me and Stephen King have the same name, spelled the same, but yet he's older and more creative. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. It's so good. Oh, you still, your fave, literally have 2 box sets of the DVDs. Very good. Very good. And speaking of like scary movies, I guess you would consider them scary. I just found out actually that the funny scary movies, not the other ones, but the funny ones, they are bringing back the original characters. So the Wayne brothers are making Scary Movie 6, and I'm very excited about that. And what's her name? Anna Faris and Regina Hall are making their return to the franchise, and I'm so excited. Poor dog was chasing his tail trying to put it out. No. You read both so fast you had to know what happened. The tenant blew your mind. Oh, Gene, I'm scared. But I'm scared to know like what's gonna happen. Oh gosh. But Frida McFadden is so talented at writing that I'm so blown away at the talent that she has. Oh, that's the one reasons I stopped playing with pets. The pets are very needy, I will say, in the game. That I don't play with them enough, but I'm recently just adding them back into my game with my current household, and I've been enjoying it so far because my sim has a dog, and since we are playing the Soul Food Legacy, I am going to be giving our sim a cat for Generation 1. And I'm very excited about that generation. Very, very soon. Oh. Wow. Okay. Welcome back from the ads, friends. If you got an ad, welcome back. You just saw the trailer of Alien Earth. What do you think? What do you think? But yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know. I feel like Hollywood is like getting back to their new normal. Because like if you aren't aware, there were like actors and writer strikes, which it should have been, you know, fair pay for everyone, hello. But now that all the strikes are over and like all these deals are being negotiated and getting ratified and voted on, I feel like we're getting back to that new normal where we're seeing our shows again. And actually October, we're gonna be flooded. I think we're gonna be flooded with a bunch of new and old TV shows. It's gonna be overwhelming, but in a good way. And I think we're all going to enjoy them. Hopefully, I would think so. I'm more looking forward to Grey's Anatomy to come back, because I really feel like there wasn't really on anymore. Oh my gosh, another show I recommend, Law and Order SVU. That show, ooh, Olivia Benson has me at choke hold. I love Olivia Benson. She is so great. I'm telling you, so great. So, yeah, I recommend that one too. That was another one on my list that I forgot to mention. I watch too many shows, so I just got a very lengthy list. Oh, I just thought about too, another show that I started watching that I thought it ended, but it just was on hiatus because of so many strikes and things that were happening that I just forgot. There's a show on Prime Video called Upload, and it's coming back for season 3, their final season. And it's coming out, I think, this month in August on the 26th, I'm pretty sure. Really good. Highly recommend. Check it out if you haven't. Season 1 and 2 are on their YouTube channel. So if you wanted to watch it and you don't have Prime Video, you can watch it on YouTube. Which is kind of a nice thing that they actually did, which I never expected Prime Video to upload their videos to YouTube. Like, all episodes are on YouTube, and it's crazy that it's up there. Hi, Cassandra. Happy Friday. How are you? We are working on our cabiny A-frame house here in Granite Falls for our summer camp theme save file that we're working on today. We have, this is our second lot out of 7. So we have 5 more lots to go to finish this save file. And the good thing, I don't have to make Sims for the save file, which I'm kind of glad I don't, because this is a vacation world and not a residential world. So less stress on me. We'll be back. Your fried chicken will be here soon. Very good. I'm trying to decide what I want to eat for lunch. Because, like, I'm going out to this event later today, like around like 6 p.m. And it's like for a YouTube event that I'm going to. And it's all based around like food, because there's a food festival happening tomorrow in my area. And I'm like, do I eat a light little lunch or do I like wait? I mean, I could probably eat a light little lunch and then eat some more at the event, because I'm eating free food. So I'm like, hey, I ain't complaining. Free food is good. Law and Order, big fan. You're a few years behind though. I'm a few years behind on the original Law and Order, but SVU, I'm pretty much caught up with that one. But I'm very behind on the original one though. It just gets better with time. Because like all these shows, like I don't think Law and Order will ever end, is the thing. Like I could never see it actually ending anytime soon unless they do something different and then they have to end for whatever reason. But I could just never see it actually ending. Like Olivia Benson could literally like retire from SVU and be perfectly fine. And the show would still go on. But it just wouldn't feel the same. Like with Meredith. Like Olivia Benson could pull a Meredith. And like do the little contract thing that she had, be in like a couple episodes but not all episodes. But since she's like technically the head honcho of the department, it would just be a little bit weird not having her there, you know? But that's just me. Okay, let's also do this here. Align this all out. I will also upload this to the gallery empty. So if you wanted this A-frame cabin, I will upload it to the gallery link. But I will, of course, I will add in the wallpaper so you don't have to. Let's just want to make it look nice at the end of the day for the gallery purposes. Oh, no, not that one. This one. Because everyone needs like a blank A-frame house, you know? But happy Friday though, Cassandra. How's your Friday going so far? Any fun things you're doing this weekend? Seeing any movies? Going into any places? But I'll make this smaller, 0.5. No, I'll do 0.6. 0.55? That seems a bit doable. Is Meredith still in the show? She is. She's still in the show, but she's not like a series regular anymore. She's in like in a couple of episodes every so often. As time went on, the amount of shows she was like episodes she was in, it was like reducing. But I think in this season, the upcoming season, she'll be in a significant amount of episodes, but not in every episode like she usually is. She will still continue to do the voiceover like she has always done in the very beginning since season 1, but she just like won't be present all the time. There we go. Now, what did I use in the front, or at least on the side? Let's use those over here. Yeah, it's, I would say since 2020, Gene, it's changed a lot since then. I mean, new interns, new drama, which can get pretty old very quickly, honestly. But I think they've definitely learned a lot since 2020 with their show to keep it, one, up to date, and also keep it interesting for the viewers. But then the storylines kind of gotten weird, and I think that these new interns, I kind of like them more than the old interns. Like, these group of interns, they weren't bad. I loved Meredith's class of interns. They were pretty good. I loved them a lot. George O'Malley was getting on my last nerve though for a hot minute, but you know, the class after them, they were okay. When Christina left to go to Switzerland for that one hospital, that one intern that followed her, I didn't like their class at all. They were getting on my last nerve, but they weren't terrible. Some of them were just not paying attention. They were doing too much. What if I put this thing over here on this side then? Does that look bad? I need something to fill in these gaps. I get scooted in to be a little bit further, which would probably help. Yeah, I think I'll scoot it in a little bit further, and then use some other little shrubbery on the sides, closing those gaps. Oh, what happened? Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, when they had COVID in it, it felt a little bit too soon, and I got turned off, so I didn't want it in any of your shows at the time, but maybe I'll get back into it and skip that season. Yeah, I would honestly skip that season. It was like, you could skip it and still like be up to date with the show without having to watch that season. It helps to understand, but you don't really have to. Because I think when I watched it while it was airing, I think that was also the turning point where Ellen Pompeo was trying to see how the show would survive without her being there. So I call that the trial season, where the storylines were good, but also is like, will the show survive without her? Because she was literally just in that bed the entire season, and she had like some flashback episodes here and there of her being like in this dream sequence of seeing like Lexi and Derek and George, but that really was about it. That kind of stood out to me the most. But yeah, that was more of a trial season. And of course, as you know, Richard Webber trying to retire again, but still hasn't retired just yet. So, still there. He's still there and hasn't retired. I don't think he'll ever retire. I don't see Richard Webber ever retiring from Grace alone ever in his life. In all of his 84,000 years, he'll never leave. Meredith will, but Richard, no. I don't see him. He's still working that hospital. I'm like, sir, give it a rest. Just go. Go be with your wife. Go be with what's her face? I always forget her name, honestly. But no, I'm like, just get out. I love his acting. He's great. He definitely holds a very big significant role in the show that really makes it stand out because he's been there since literally the dawn of time. But his character just, it needs some rest. And we said again in the perfect sync. I'm like, he's still working again. Like he'll just be there. Like, when you think about it, the only original characters who have been there since the very beginning is Weber and Bailey. Those are the only two that have never left the show, have been basically in every single episode at this point. But you know what? Hey, get that bag. I don't care. Take ABC's money. I don't. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Take ABC's money and run. I honestly, I wouldn't retire either. I would not retire either. But still, though, that can give me a lot. Okay, I'll do like that. And I think, are these windows glitched? No, well, this one is, so. Okay, good. So this looks pretty okay-ish for now. I will, oh, I haven't finished this part over here. Where is this one shrubbery thing? This one. Well, that's not gonna work. Put this up here. Put this out. There we go. I'll also make this space a little bit more different. I'm gonna add some rocks. But no, that's definitely depressing though. Like staying there for, I think they're on their 23rd season, or going to be. Grey's Anatomy. Is it season 22 or 23? Oh no, it's 22. Season 22 is what they're on right now. Hi Dolly, hello, welcome in. Oh, join Sadness from Inside Out, Orangement Valley, but listen, they better throw a hairbrush for Joy. Oh my gosh, not her hair. Not her hair. They probably do somewhere. Because does Joy have a secondary outfit? If so, does Joy have a hat? Oh my gosh, not the hair. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Dolly. You weren't, I don't think you were here when I said it, but we were just talking about that. Scary Movie 6, Regina Hall and Anna Faris are coming back. They're reprising their roles. Because it literally would not be Scary Movie without them. It just wouldn't feel right, you know? It just wouldn't feel the same. So I'm ready to cackle like I've never cackled before. I have Scary Movie 4 on DVD. Oh, your daughter loves Joy, dresses up. And, oh, as her daily wig and all. Oh, I love that. Like, Inside Out 1 and 2 were just iconic. I loved, ooh, that's a big chimney. I loved Inside Out 1, but I really loved Inside Out 2. I felt more connected with number 2, and I bawled my eyes out. I was upsetty spaghetti because it felt so real. I'm like, what are they trying to do? I'm like, am I gonna sue them for emotional distress? Or like, what's happening with my eyes? So it was getting up there. No, I believe like the Wayne brothers are in charge of all this. So they will get paid very well. That's for sure. I hope so. I think they will. I think we're in good hands. I just gotta figure out, see, this is the actor in me. How can I weasel my way into this production? I'm about to do all of my, wait. Okay, good, perfect. I'm actually, the actor in me wants to be in that movie. as a fan of the franchise and as a fan of literally everyone in that whole thing, I'm like, how do I get in? How do I get into this movie? How do I audition for it? Who's the casting director? Because I'm about to find out and tell my agent about it. I'm like, hey, if you're ever like, you know, if you like keep your eyes out for auditioning, like, I would love to be a part of it. Because that would be kind of cool. Okay, what else do I need to add? Oh, well, all I need to add is the wallpaper, and then I'm good to upload this. Yeah, I think Inside Out 2 was definitely a lot better, but nothing beats the original because it's the original. But I agree. It got me in the feels for sure. Like, Inside Out 2 really got me in the feels. It made me, like, really shed a tear. And five tears exactly. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get through this. But I did love the character growth. The character growth was really nice for Riley. Riley was really going through it, but I loved it though. Make this that way. This is a dining room. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do this and do that there. And this needs to be a little bit lower. I'm sorry. Oh, everything needs to be raised up higher by one level. Okay. Just one level. Just one. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that they're back too. Because, like, watching the first movie from Scary Movie, like the first one, I was like, wow, they've come a long way. Like, out of all of them, what would you say is your favorite scary movie? Movie from the franchise. I might just do the same wallpaper for all of it and just do this one on the side. Yeah, that could work. Because I feel like Scary Movie 2 was probably one of my all-time favorites out of the entire thing. But Scary Movie 3, when they... Oh no, it was 4, I think. It was whenever they had added in the ring. Or that girl. Listen, it wasn't 5. Was it... Was it 3? No, it was. Yeah, Scary Movie 3 was the most funniest one in the entire franchise for me. And I loved number 2. 2 was not bad. But 3, ooh, that was just too funny for me. Like, something about it just cracked me up. I swear. Okay, we'll do that here for that kitchen part. This is a bathroom. This up here is a bathroom. This is a hallway, so we'll take the same wallpaper downstairs, make it upstairs. One bedroom here, and then another bedroom over there. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, A-frame cabin. So you've gotten a lot of space up in here. Bang for your buck, I say. Okay, a little bit of green, and then I'll do like a blue. A blue color. Just like a blue greenish. Oh, I'll do a green color here. Green color. Green color. But let's do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one here. That's a bathroom. And everything else is pretty much good. But let's add in the saucer lights to the hallways and the byways. Oh. Okay. Do this. Oh, that's fine. This right here. I'll add one here, one here. I'll add 3 here, one here. I'll add in just one. And I thought to myself, do I add in a walk-in closet? But I'll leave that up to you all on what you want to do with that. Move this out here. So this is a bigger bathroom, but this could be... Well, it's technically a shared bathroom, so we need a lot of space anyway. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this door, because it's a little bit too big for this room. And I'm going to move this to be a little bit bigger, just by a smidge. And then, let's see on the outside. Will look pro. I do it this way. Yeah, and then I can just add in a singular door, which I'll add. Should I add? What kind of door should I add? I'll add in this door right here. Perfect. So there's still enough space. I'll keep it white because then it blends in a little bit more with everything else. And then we're using the same flooring throughout the entire home. And I think that will be about it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. This one. Dining room and kitchen. Should I open it up a little bit more? Like, open this up. And I have a little bit more room. Could also open up here. Oop, wrong way. And do it like that. Yeah, you know what? I'll open up the whole thing. It's not bad. Oh, actually, you know what? No, hold on. A better way to do this is to close it off, but then just add in spandrels in the middle. But let's use these columns that we have. Column cannot be shorter. What do you mean? Oh, well, it's fine. We'll use the other one then from Horse Ranch, which I think the one should be up here, right? Or on the sides? Yeah, here on the sides. We'll take the stable columns. I literally thought about adding in like... What do you mean? Oh. Move it. What do you mean? Oh, so rude. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, because I was copying and pasting the... What do you mean? What do you mean by that? This game is so odd sometimes, where I can't copy and paste. What? I'm going to delete you so quickly. Sometimes it's so finicky, but yet so funny at the same time. Okay, now that I got that, I think now I should be able to add in my spandrels in the middle. I could use Horse Ranch, which probably would help with the consistency of the columns. Yeah. What? What you talking about, Willis? What is this? What is this buffoonery? No, 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 no. You here, you there. Give my walls back. What you talking about, Willis? Hold on. Y'all, this is crazy. I think it does get deleted because the walls are slightly shorter. But I'm gonna make it work. Oh, because wait a minute, it's clipping through the second floor. That's why. So maybe we don't add in a column, but it helps. And if I don't put it on a platform, it's not the end of the world. If it's not on a platform. Oh, wait, or have this be a sunken dining room. I also realized, where's the living room? They don't need one. The living rooms are outdoors. I could just do it this way. Yeah, I could just do it this way. Just make the dining room sunken, or actually make this the living room. Sunken living room, because the dining room literally just gonna be all in the kitchen, and I can add like a table and chairs over here, or they could literally just eat in here or whatever, or outside. Never mind, I'm fine. I just have to like talk myself through the whole thing, the whole process. Critical, hello and goodbye. See you next time. Bye-bye. But you were popping and say hello and saying your goodbyes. Glad to see you though. Okay. Do that. There we go. Finally, there's some order to this build. It only took 10,000 tries, but we eventually got there. Is what I can do is I can add in a chimney or a fireplace in the middle. Like I can add a fireplace right here, like in the middle. Not that one. I could do that one. Things moving small will be fine. Because then I can add more stuff to this if I wanted to. And then they would have their couch. It will be very far in the back though, which is not that big of a deal. It takes up the whole space anyway. That could be something. Is it even The Sims if there's not a bug? True. You got a point. Is it The Sims if there's no bugs? No. I expect The Sims to have bugs at this point. And to be honest, I kind of like some of the glitches that we have in the game. I know it annoys other people, but I find it kind of funny. Just a little funny. Like, do you remember that one glitch that we had in... It was a long time ago. It was like this like weird head turning glitch that we had. And it was hilarious when you paused your game. And you're welcome. Hello, hello. I celebrate you. Glad to see you. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the glitches are kind of funny. Ooh, this camera. There we go. They are kind of funny. I agree. In build mode, it can be frustrating. Yeah, build mode frustrating. Gameplay funny. Okay. So, wait, I wasn't gonna add any furniture. Not yet, at least. I just wanted to make sure I added in all the wallpaper and the flooring, but I got an idea of what I wanted to do. But I'm glad you had a nice stream today. This was very fun. I really enjoyed today's stream. It was something that I definitely needed. Very relaxing. We spent about 3 hours every single day here on Twitch. So if you ever wanted to pop by and hang out with us, whenever, whether you're watching the VOD on YouTube or you're just here live and you're just curious, this is always a great time to hang out with friends. Oh, you know what? What if I put the kitchen on this side? And then, because this is even. Well, it's fine if there's like a little bit of a gap. It's not too bad. And the kitchen doesn't have to be that big either. It could be this big. Yeah, that's fine. That is acceptable. There we go. We were talking about this earlier, and I don't know if you all agree, but imagine if we had an option to split the wall in half. Like vertically. Not horizontal, but vertically. If we could split the wall in half. Wouldn't that be helpful? Wouldn't that be cool to see as another building mechanic to incorporate into the game? I think so. I personally would want that because as a builder, I need a little bit more variety of things in my game. Someone had mentioned it earlier about it. I'm like, that's a very good idea. Now, I want more woodsy, so we're going to go with the plain Jane wallpaper. There we go. So we'll do like that. And I'm going to do a little corner piece as well. Hi, Coupon. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? I'm literally never live at this time, like ever live at this time. Because normally I would be streaming at night. But since I have other things I got to do later tonight, I was like, let's go live a little bit earlier. Had some auditions I had to do. And I had to do a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun things that I had to prioritize, acting, YouTube stuff, and now I'm here. But I hope you're having a really good Friday. Happy weekend, happy TGIF. We love a good weekend. I love a good Friday. I love Fridays more than any other day of the week just because it's easier to, you know, exist. Ooh, carpet. Yeah, we'll go with carpet. We'll go with that kind of carpet. Upstairs, carpet. But I think this one should be wood. The auditions went really great. I submitted 1 out of the 2. One of them's not due until Sunday, but I need a little bit more time with that one to submit. But the one that was due today, I got that in today because I needed another person to audition with. So I was like, okay, if they send in their tape, I can submit mine right then and there. Mine was already done last night, I got up a string yesterday and filmed my portion of the audition, and I was just waiting for the other person to to send theirs to me, so that way I could edit their submission to mine, because that's what my agent had said. I'm like, okay, but all is good though. Now I'm just in the waiting game to hear back. I'm waiting to hear back on like 5 other auditions, basically, that I submitted for, to see if I got a call back, if I got booked for it. I'm just in the waiting game. So pretty good. Not too shabby. Enjoying my good week, my good Friday. We'll do these tiles instead. Yeah. These tiles feel a bit more easy to use. Ping me tiles. I'm gonna change these about. These come in different swatches. I could use these. But what would you necessarily even put into a cabin for the kitchen? I guess I could use brick for the kitchen, really. But thank you. Thank you for all the good lucks. I appreciate that a lot. I hope so too. Because then I get to do more cool things. I feel like acting has really made me like think differently on how I approach these roles. And it's left me inspired to just wanting to do more. What do I do? If a cabin is all about woodsy, it wouldn't technically hurt. Well, I could do it like that. I could leave it like that and then change these tiles for something else. But do you got any fun plans for the weekend? Are you seeing any movies this week? Weekend or next week or any week really? Any fun things going on that you want to share? Ooh, no, not those. Let's do this wallpaper. There we go. And then I'll have to change this over. It looks awkward on the inside, but it looks right on the outside. Oh, never mind. That's better. Because everything else on the outside doesn't look too shabby. I just gotta figure out this thing in the middle. I like the glass. I just gotta figure out what to put up here so it doesn't stand out too much. But that's when I add stuff in to the thing. You could literally make this a secondary, another bedroom if you wanted to. You literally could. Yeah, I wonder, can you put platforms on a roof? I know we have too many wallpaper choices. It's kind of scary. Scary in a good way to have wallpaper choices, but I'm like, it's too many. I can put a platform inside of a roof. Well, I guess technically it is on a floor, but with the roof covering it. Because I have an idea for this. I'm thinking, what if I do something like this? I have a little platform with some stairs. And grab these. Oh, there are no stairs. Okay. Grab the platform, add these stairs. You could literally just have like a secondary bedroom up here. Have your Slim sleep like right here. Maybe something, something could go like over here. You would mostly have to have all of your walls down to see the inside and like do stuff in here, but you could do something about that. Let's put this back over here. Oh, can that intersect with the roof? Interesting. Okay. I'll leave that up there for now, because I think that's a kind of a good way to effort it out. Oh, you completely redid your bedroom. Feels and looks like a whole new space, even though I didn't paint the walls. Sometimes that's all you gotta do. When I used to do this thing when I was younger. I would always redo, like I would change the positioning of my bed, my whole entire bedroom, like every 6 months. Because I wasn't unsatisfied, I was just mostly like bored of like not knowing what to do. So I would just like rearrange my entire office, my entire bedroom every 6 months just to have something to do and a little bit of change. Change is good. It was tedious, but it got the job done and it made the room look a little bit more different without painting walls. Less stress, I will say. You know. But I don't do that anymore because I don't have the energy like that to literally just rearrange an entire room every 6 months. No energy at all. Now we had Horse Ranch railings too, right? Horse Ranch. Horse Ranch. Oh, we do. That's a bit too bright. That one. There we go. Oh, you started planning it out in The Sims. That's good. Less stress for you. Less stress for real life you. Because when you use The Sims, you can make mistakes and undo and redo and all the things. So you don't have to worry like, oh, I just done this. Now I have to redo the whole thing all over again. But at least it's less stressful. Where'd the horse racing go? Oh, right here. I say use The Sims to your advantage as much as you can. Yeah, exactly. Less moving furniture for sure. I would love for our Sims to actually move furniture. That would be kind of cool if they could. Move furniture. They would get tired, overwhelmed, stressed. And then you can say, ha, now you know how I feel every day. But yeah, that's something I always thought about, like moving furniture in The Sims could be cool. Yeah, I have no intentions of really moving any furniture right now in real life until the foreseeable future, until I decide to move at some point. And this technically is a bathroom, so I guess I could just delete the walls. Ooh, you know what? Delete these windows. I have an idea. I can make a sunken shower area. I see people do this in their bathrooms all the time. And look, I never thought of actually doing that because I just don't know where to start. I could just do like that for now. Yes. And then just do the rest of the wallpaper. Hi, Poco. Welcome in. How are you? I'm in love with this idea because I've always thought about wanting to redo the entirety of Granite Falls, but I just didn't know how I wanted to do it and when. So I feel like now was like the perfect time to do it. Now that we don't have any new packs coming out besides kits, I felt this was like the perfect time. So imagine though if we ever got a chance to like run a summer camp. I would like that. I gotta change this too. It just felt the timing was right. Plus summer is already over at this point. All the kids are at school. So I was feeling a little bit FOMO and wanting to build something summer related. Summer camp related at least. They've got summer camp at the YMCA. So why not? This is what I wanted. There we go. Hi, Girly B. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? How is your lovely Friday going so far? We're about to end our stream, though, in a second. Because I have to get ready. I have to get dressed and ready to head out the door. I'm going to an event. I'm going to a YouTube event. All about food. And I need to get dressed for it soon. But how are you? How's your Friday going so far? Hope it's been swell. We are basically just turning Granite Falls into a summer camp themed save file. And we've only done 2 builds so far. And this is our second build of the day. And I've actually been liking it so far. The first one was a campground build. And this is our second one that we've done. And it's like an A-frame styled house. It's a work in progress, but it's getting there. And I kind of like it so far. I'll definitely have to decorate the inside of this roof area so it looks less bland and empty. But for the most part, it's going to be like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom cabin that your Sims can rent and live in for a while. But it's getting there. Yeah. And I'm glad you're doing good. I have been well. I cannot complain too much. Trying to keep a level head. Not stress myself out too much. Because I've been very busy these past couple of weeks. Months even, really. Because I've had a lot of acting opportunities. A lot of acting auditions that I had to do. Traveling. Life is just lifing. But overall, I have been good. Thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. Honestly, because sometimes my days are good. Sometimes my days are bad. And it's always nice to always ask a person, how was your day? Oh, this build reminds you of your extended family's A-frame house up north. Ooh. Well, people do say I build real-life houses pretty nicely. Well, thank you. I've actually never been in like an A-frame style house, but I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to like live in an A-frame house, or at least like stay in an A-frame house at least. A. Oh, it's F. I'm like, what is that? A-frame house or A-frame cabin. There we go. The 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom in this A-frame cabin. You will have lots of space to enjoy your camping season with your family or all of your animals. I don't know. I have no idea what to type anymore. Outdoor retreats. If I can spell words. Okay. Oh, but their A-frame was only 2 levels. Ah, that makes sense. How did you get that font in the game? It's a mod that I installed. It's the Sims 2 font. If you do !S4 mods, the link is in my Patreon resource list, and it should say Sims 2 font in there. Hi, Shorty girl, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Yeah, it's an override mod, and it says Sims 2 font. It just replaces like the original in-game font to make it feel more like a Sims 2 vibe, which is what I love because I love Sims 2. It's my favorite game to play. It's a good vibe. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Hope that helps. I'm glad to see you. Life has been good though today, my friends. We have been working on a save file. This is the first day of our save file adventures. I've been locked in and speed building like crazy. But I've been wanting to work on a project to just basically build whatever and build camping related stuff. It kind of started with the hermit's house in Granite Falls because it's a hidden area in this world and the house just looks very, very sad and it needs help. But I thought, why not just do the entirety of Granite Falls and make it a whole save file for people to download? Easier that way. But yes, this is what I've done so far. We've done the campground area already, and it only costs your Sims 224 simoleons a day to vacation over here. This is nowhere near done. As of right now, it is 177 simoleons a day without furniture. That will change very, very quickly. We'll have a recreational center up here instead of like a national park. And then we'll have one more community lot down here, most likely on the 40 by 30. And then 2 more cabin-y stuff, and then the hermit's house will be also renovated as well. Oh, you have a thing about fonts? No, honestly, the amount of fonts I have installed on my computer, madam, is wild. I love fonts. Fonts are fun. Oh, you worked at a local newspaper for 5 years. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you got excited because you thought the title said you're not the only one who has said that too. You know, honestly, maybe I think after we finish. No, you know what? What if we build the Gravity Falls cabin? Well, because we'll turn it into what do we have? I feel this would be here. No, it's more in the woods, so it'll be more up here. Yeah, I don't know. We could make it happen. That'd be funny. Yeah, the Gravity Falls cabin. But what size of lot would you think it would be on? Because in a way, because how big is that thing? It's not really that big, right? Gravity Falls cabin, not that big, but there's extra stuff around it, the mystery shack, that makes it feel so big. So I guess what we could do, we'll build the shack and we can add like extra buildings from the show to fill in those gaps, like extra cabins, I guess. Or what if this up here, okay, hear me out. What if this up here is like another cabin area where your Sims could like sleep and everything, but not specifically rent? So we'll have like cabins on one side and then like the mystery shack on one side and like some other stuff on the other side. I think it could work. And it could be inspired by it. Yeah, I wouldn't like initially like actually rebuild it because that's just like very hard to do. It will be inspired by it instead of like a recreation. Because I've got some ideas. And there's some signs in the game that we can simulate the mystery shack. And there's cars in the game that we could utilize. Yeah, this could work. Is that a big statue? Is that a big statue? Am I wrong? No, that's a big statue. It's in the game. I can show you. It's literally in the middle of the map. And Jean, thank you so much. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your dinner. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. We're gonna be playing some Stardew Valley tomorrow, and I'm very, very, very much excited to play Stardew because we're on, I think, at 56% perfection at the moment, and I can smell 60%. I can smell it. But yeah, there's like a giant statue in Granite Falls. And if you're wondering what this world came with, it didn't come with a lot of stuff, but it came with Outdoor Retreat, which was our very first ever game pack that we got in The Sims 4. Is my game gonna crash? Oh my gosh, hello? Let me just save the game real quick. Save the game. That was horrifying. Yikes. See, when the game pauses, it makes me nervous. But yeah, there's like a giant statue in the middle of Granite Falls. It's not like as big, but it is big. And you can get it in build and buy mode too, if you want to utilize it. The map override replacement that I have makes it look bigger than it actually is, but it is a big statue. Bigger than your Sims, I will say. But it's kind of cute though. It's very cute. It doesn't have a name or anything, but I feel like it should. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to show you my campground that I built this morning. So this is what we did in the beginning of the stream. This is our campground, the more affordable one that you usually start with when you are traveling to this world. You've got 3 camping tents. You got your fire pit over here. Some ring toss, horseshoe toss, if you will. You've got some picnic stuff over here, so you can sit down at the picnic blanket or the tables. You've got your grill, your swing sets, telescope, water balloons, a little guitar. I've also provided your very own quarters, so you can go to the bathroom, of course, and shower, and then sink, and then clothing line, and then washer tub, and then bird feeder. Because I felt like, you know, sure, you can like walk all the way over here, and it's not that far of a distance, really. But I felt for my save file, I think it would be more convenient to have one on this lot. And then people who ever visit here can go use the other one if they want to. I'm going to use tool mod very heavily with this one, because in a way it is still a little bit empty in Granite Falls. So I want to incorporate some things from like the For Rent pack and growing together and parenthood, even seasons, like probably adding in like some swing sets and jungle gyms throughout Granite Falls, so it feels a little bit more lively. Maybe even like some painting easels over here, most likely. More fishing related stuff over here, just to make it feel more alive rather than you're just here to camp, but it's like a whole experience, really. But yeah, that's what we've done so far. Day one. We'll definitely continue to work on this save file next week, because I've got some more plans. I'm gonna work some of it off camera. I'm gonna do a little speed build. I'll do a real-time build for YouTube on the on one of the other lots, so we can kind of get quicker with it. Luckily, I don't have to make any sims for this save, so it's a lot easier. So all I have to do is just build and then be done. Yeah, I love tool mod. Tool mod is my favorite thing in the entire world. After I discovered like the complexity of it, I was like, okay, maybe I should probably use this a little bit more, because everything that is essentially in build and buy mode that your sims interact with are in debug that can be used off of the lot. So that's like, there's just so much stuff, so many good things. But this was a very fun and relaxing stream. I really greatly appreciate you all hanging out with me. We are going to be go on a little bit of a raid, and I would love to send you all over. Oh my gosh, I would love to go and send you all over to one of my good friends, and I will go raid Simsy, because yesterday was her birthday and I didn't get to say happy birthday. So we're gonna go raid my good friend Simsy, hang out with her for a little bit, for as long as she's gonna be alive for it. She's living in a dumpster with Stanley Humphrey, which is very interesting. Questionable. But you know, you don't question Stanley Humphrey, really. But thank you for hanging out. I really greatly appreciate it. If y'all want to come with the raid, feel free to do so, of course. Use either one of the raid messages, either the non-sub message or the sub message, which one to have. But of course, I will see you all tomorrow for some Stardew Valley chaos and all that jazz. But if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you whenever I see you. So enjoy your rest and enjoy your day. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.